Wow, it's a Hanyu guy. Bang? I'm gonna bang you. Wow, look who it is. You look who it is. You're going to bang him? Yes. Then I'm gonna bang you. Then I'm gonna bang everybody in this room. You're all getting banged tonight. Hey Nanoha, how you doing? I'm gonna bang you. Hey Landon, how you doing? I'm gonna bang you. Hey Noodles, how you doing? I'm gonna. All right, we don't have a lot of time. There's way too much going on tonight. Sorry guys, I can't bang you. There's too much stuff to go on. Question mark, question mark. You don't have anything to worry about until the lights go off. Don't worry about it. Cast rice pulls? There's no time. I forgot there's Faye trailers. I forgot. I didn't know. I did not know there's Faye trailers tonight. As always, blame everything on Faye. Did you know? Did you know the leading cause of cancer in teenagers and young adults is playing Fire Emblem Heroes? True. It's true. It's true. How do I know this is true? It gave me cancer. Anyway, since it gave me cancer, I gotta keep playing it, you know, that's just how it works. Just gonna sit here and finish my dailies. Sounds good. I hope you had a great weekend. For those who don't know, Noodles went on to a Dota convention, Dota tournament. Sounds like it was fun. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Can I show this on stream or do I get in trouble? Huh, what? You want us both? You're so greedy, Commander. But you have to choose, please. I picked Scarlet. Get these hussies away from me. I've seen many of my Scarlet bros betray the cause. I'm looking at you, Hanyu. Traitor. ESL was great, by the way. English as your second language is great. Aw, well that's... I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Pull up Scarlet now. I can't find any Scarlet art, so I give up. Alright, I can't take too long picking shit, so I'm just gonna pick some random shit. Scared a guy named Slacks and got a hug. Oh, that's what I do when I'm scared too. You know, when someone scares me, I hug them. See the guy coming with a gun? That's right, I hug that dude. Alright, I gotta hurry up. I have no time. I used Scarlet yesterday, dude. Get off my dick. Oh, Honey was here first today. What happened to Obama? I bet Obama died because he's so old. You know, old age. That is why his name is Oboomer. Oboomer-sama. Oh, that's a cute Dorothy. Fuck. Nicotine? Are you coming on to me? Am I just that addictive to you? Alright, how much time do we got? We got like 50 minutes. No, 40 minutes. Gotta go quick. Doro? Be sure to ban Sugma. Your thumbnail sucks? Okay, make a better one. Do it. Do it right now. Put it up. Put in Scarlet. She was there yesterday. Oh, shoot. I wiped yesterday's. Whatever. It's alright. I don't have time for it. I used her yesterday. But you weren't there, huh? That's on you. I'm not gonna run the same Nikkei every day. Okay, I'm gonna do Champion Arena really quickly, and then we'll do the face stuff. So I'll set up 2 streams. Oh, I didn't want to stream so late, but then to be honest, I didn't want to stream at all today. What'd you guys do? It's Sunday. Something went wrong? Why? Why did it go wrong? No, it's there. Drink? You do too much of that. Stop. You are hereby banned from drinking. Actually, no, you can't do that because people who drink too much, if you just take them off immediately, they get troubles. It's not healthy to go cold turkey. Also, is cold turkey even good? Why do people even say go cold turkey? What does that even mean? Like, if you think about it, you know, fundamentally. Okay, if you guys have any Champion Arena matches you want me to check out, let me know. I think we still have time, right? So, hi, Potato. Oh, crap, I didn't announce what we're going to do tonight. Ugh. There's too much stuff. Yeah, haha. Welcome back, Potato. Okay, I have everything set up. Where should I put pics of Dota in Discord? Submit to Sanguine. Okay, whatever, we're beginning. I don't have time. So, for those who are wondering when the Faye segment comes up, it comes up after the Nikkei segment. We only have like 40-50 minutes for Nikkei, so let's get to it. I haven't done any bets on Ryan's account, but I also don't even know if he wants me to do bets. Can you guys hear the game? She's not saying anything. Whatever, it's fine if there's no sound. I'll restart it after this. If anyone wants me to check their stuff out, check their brackets out, better go quick. But yeah, welcome back, Potato. You know, I don't really refer to you guys as what I'm supposed to refer to you guys. I wonder where the old school viewers are. Do you guys remember back in the day when I'm like, hey, we should get a name for you guys as viewers? Right? To build out the camaraderie and to be more cult-like. You know, every cult has to have like a name for their followers, right? And it always pissed me off. The thing that caught on the most Who remembers this? Most of you guys weren't there, which is good. Can you check my bracket? Yeah, sure. Straight in Nikkei? Yeah, we don't have time tonight. Normally, I want to check some stuff out, news and whatnot, but no time tonight. Alright, I'm just gonna tell you, I don't think we have any OGs in here. The name that took off that you guys liked was Nim Paulers. Hold up. Nim Paulers. That was the name you guys liked? And I think everyone knows why that one people liked. Because there was another big content creator who had a Paulers in their name. And for whatever reason, you guys liked that one. That was the only one to... Like, I feel like every time I give you guys democracy and let you guys pick something, you pick the worst options. If only you can yap about politics for an hour. There's not much to yap about. There was no news. Yesterday was the final bit of news. America backed off on the tariffs for most things. The only thing I'm curious about is, are game consoles exempt? So cell phones and computer parts are exempt, but are game consoles exempt? They always separate game consoles to make it, well, I mean, news cycles want people to, want gamers to feel, oh fuck. Want gamers to feel included and have them as a have it be more visible, but yeah, PC computer parts and cell phones are now tariff exempt for the next 90 days, which means depending on how you think things will go, it might be better to just buy a Switch or whatever really quickly. Where was this name vote? I couldn't even do a name vote. Datura, go ahead and go over all the names that people voted for, and then let's make a poll. Because I'm sure you're gonna see the majority of them are jokes. Nobody's serious about it. That's why I'm like, the name vote's kind of dumb. Because we have like 2 legit options. Light, and then a variation of night. There's been a couple, but like, we don't really have options. Oh, whoa, we got wiped from that. You gonna do HSR anytime soon? Len, I actually have to do HSR. For those who don't remember, I have a sponsorship with LD Shop, and they really want me to do HSR, and I keep putting it off because there's so much stuff. Remember, guys, remember, you might be like, wow, why are you so behind on everything? You're playing too many gacha games. That must be why. Remember last month, I lost a week of streaming time because I was on a business trip. Then I lost another week of streaming time. Or 2 weeks.
I still don't know what's to do with the sparkle plushes, Nimzai.
Okay, great. I lost another 2 weeks because I was sick. I stream intermediately between them, but like, I realistically couldn't stream very long and do very much of what I wanted. That's why I'm really, really, really behind right now. And I like Dingus, who thinks all sicknesses are the same. I was coughing. Like, I had a coughing fit. There was no way I was gonna have a good stream like that. I'm still coughing even now. I coughed way more than you did. The Stonks event on HSR is so much fun, I know. How'd you know that I actually mute when I cough? I've heard DSP cough. It's pretty lame because he has a big, giant, fat neck. Hey, Anthony, what up? All right, we're gonna start going over PvP matches. We have Shiki submitted, Hani submitted, Jester submitted. Okay, I'll go over them real quick. I don't cough. I don't mute. It's too hard. I cough way more than you do. That's for sure.
Goddess of victory.
My man's tired. Oh shoot! Do I have to buy my tickets for Anime North? You just reminded me of that. Okay, I'm gonna buy it. Even put animation in the story. I know they did, which is why I'm upset at people for like, ooh, Castor Rice. Castor Rice is gonna ruin the game. We're gonna the power creep. It's so bad. Hearing people like complain about the power creep in HSR is so funny to me. Everyone by this point should be able to recognize Castor Rice was gonna sell. Even if they didn't give her a global effect, she was gonna sell. She was gonna sell very, very, very well. There's no universe where she does not sell well. You're up for Mario Kart? Ayo, you knows? 7525 on Castor Rice weapon banner sign. Why? Mail out ends April 25th. Should I buy the mail out? I usually don't mind waiting.
Under the light of the kingdom,
And thou art cleaved through. I shall go again.
They're around the same power? That's interesting. I'm glad Herta stands up so well. As a big Herta fan, obviously that makes me happy.
I shall go again. It seems this battle shall drag on.
Under the light of the kingdom, shall kneel.
No, I haven't. I've been so busy. I guess people will argue, like, if you just stop checking out the politics stuff, but I'm trying to find a footing on, like, what to make content on. Gacha only doesn't work. I've tried it for 2 years too long, I think, on gacha only.
It seems this battle shall drag on.
Under the light of
Yes,
the
I am
kingdom,
busy.
shall kneel.
Let's give it our all. I shall go again.
Herta's better. Whoa.
Under the light of the kingdom,
I mean, that's good.
Thou art cleaved through.
Because Herta is actually amazing. And as good as Castor Rice could be, should be, there's nothing wrong with being Herta level. She's amazing. Remember, Herta... True Herta has been built up since the start of the game. Herta's one of the first characters you meet as a puppet, and you're always like, what is the real Herta like? So, the payoff was immense, as it should be.
I shall go again.
I feel like it's fair. Oh my gosh. Miss Cakes, thank you so much for the raid. What? Welcome. Mods, please. Shout out. I can't do it right now. Oh my gosh.
under the light of the kingdom,
Thank you so much. Cakes Doro attack. Welcome. It's funny because our thumbnail on YouTube is Doro. I'll show you guys in a sec. Once we get through this.
under the light of the kingdom, shall kneel.
Alright, let me read. Strawberry loving elf VTuber, they're all about cozy vibes. Gremlin energy, gremlin energy.
Under the light of the kingdom,
And a dash of Sundray.
Cleaved through.
PR from FPS to horror. They're serving up a variety stream with a side of Currently on road to 1K follow. Oh, 1K! Guys, give her a follow.
It seems this battle shall drag on.
under the light of the kingdom,
1K, the first 1,000 is the most special. Thank you so much. How is it? Well, we're about to see. I still haven't done my voting, and I think the winner's been declared for the contest, so. Oh my gosh, we're getting close to killing it. And we get nothing. Get close to killing the boss and you get nothing. Classic. Oh, you just reached it. Congratulations. Hold up. Let me give you a follow back if I haven't already. Thank you so much and congratulations. No, okay. First of all, our thumbnail for our night is Dorothy and Blanc. We're gonna do our final votes. Wait, I think voting is done. We're gonna check out the voting. That's what I meant. And congratulations on hitting 1K. Yay. It is a very big deal, guys. If you haven't given her a follow already, please do. Are you exactly 1K? What? No. 1,003. Congratulations. But yeah, guys, definitely give her a follow. And thank you so much for rating me. I really appreciate it. We're going to take a look at Champion Arena and the voting. You're blushing. Well deserved.
Your king has won.
I still remember the first 1,000. You know, streaming doesn't have any meaning if you don't celebrate the milestones. Because eventually, one day you look back on it, it's all a blur otherwise. And that just doesn't have the meaning to it. He said it doesn't matter. What? Oh my god. You have guys, is my catchphrase it doesn't matter or some nonsense? There's no friggin' way. Alright, anyways, we're gonna do the voting in a moment, but sorry, we're gonna do the Champion Arena betting in a moment. We're gonna check out the voting first. Thank you so much for the follows. Oh, this is the centered one. Whoopsies. There you go. Thank you so much for the follows. Hold up. Thank you Spooky Ninja, Miss Cakes, and thank you for the raid. Darken, Antosumo, Antusumi. I'm sorry. Heavenly King, Law. Thank you guys. Alright. Hold on. Oh my gosh, Noogles, you're alive? What? Do you want a name poll now or later? Oh, it's fine to have it now. Hey, Kitsune Nate. And I think we got everything. Cool. Let us quickly go over the results. I want to check it out. And it is official. Oh, the content creator stuff. Jinx got in. Wow. That's so crazy to me. Wait. In no particular order, Creator Hub. It's just random people who submitted. I didn't submit anything towards live stream though. That's on me. I didn't submit anything on live stream. I forget to submit all the time. Anyways. Jinx won? I don't know which she wins. I'm kind of curious. But I really should be submitting. Most memorable grand story events. Wait, is today the last day? April 12th. It's 13th now. Here we go. Oh, shoot. They always make me relog. She got third. What was the prize for third? Oh, you... Really? Thank you, Heavenly. I appreciate it. Finally tried GFL 2 and I was not familiar with its game. Cinema? Well, obviously you'll enjoy it. I've been watching your stream once in a while because most of the time I'm sleeping when you're streaming. Oh, yeah. My stream schedule is horrendous, so don't blame you. Alright, guys. Final day of voting, right? Let's check it out. I have been going hard for Scarlet. Because for those who have been following this throughout, you know Scarlet came second to Modernia, and had they combined Scarlet and Scarlet Black Shadow's votes, she came second to Red Hood. She might have been third in one of those years, actually. But someone can fact check me. Either way, she's been within shot. She had a shot of winning. And even though I like a lot of the Nikkeis, I feel especially bad for her this year because she's not even going to be second or third this year. She's dropped all the way to 5th. Unbelievable. Oh, I have to click this. So I'm just going to go X5 Scarlet once more. It's not that I don't like Rappy Red Hood or Cinderella. I just felt like they didn't do as much. Like, Scarlet's been there for so long. They haven't done as much cumulatively as Scarlet has. Oh, shoot. I didn't share it. You have to always share it for the hour of resources that you get. Well, tomorrow will be official, so we'll find out. Wait. Did the other vote close? Oh, wait, no, that was yesterday. We did vote for that. There's an extra day of... Hold on. Is there really an extra day of voting just for... Oh, wow. Yeah, we did vote on this. I remember now. I voted for Miracle Snow. Yeah, second anniversary, she was third. Was it combined voting? Because they kind of screwed her. Scarlet and Scarlet Black Shadow votes are split. I don't remember anymore. It's been a year. Numbers get mixed together. How's stream been going so far? I just started. It's been going nice to get a raid and to celebrate 1,000 followers. Wow. Reminding people to follow every now and then actually paid off. Thanks. But yeah. Thank you again, Miss Cakes, and congratulations. We'll be up in a couple of hours because I think they're going to the 14th now. I see. Yeah, the votes should be up. I thought it was gonna be up by now. Also, I want to check out all of these with you guys. It's way too late because there's no time to vote anymore, but it would have been fun. Alright, I guess we have to just do the... I thought the results were out now, to be honest, because yesterday was the last day for this. I thought today was the last day. There was people buying accounts just for the... Why? Okay. That's depressing to think about. Alright, let's do the betting thing real quick. We have to switch over to the face soon, and I don't want to make sure. I want to make sure we get through everything. Audio, what? What's disabled? Yeah, we still could vote today. Alright, real quick. Have you guys been betting? In Arena? Did I win my bet? What do you think? Oh, it doesn't show it here. What do you think? Of course I won. For me, I voted for the unfavored guy, but it looked to me that he had a good chance of winning. So, here, I'll show you guys real quick. Everybody I helped out yesterday won except for Kusanagi. Kusanagi was the only one who got screwed. But his was very close. His was a 3-2 loss. Here, I'll show you guys. This was my first vote yesterday. I voted for MDXX. He threw his 4th match, but he still won overall because I looked at everything else and was just like, that looks like a win to me. So I won 1.3. I'll show you guys those matches real quick. Because it is in the group. I was in Champion Arena myself, but the way they formatted it is way too different from what I expected it to be. All right, I'll show you guys a match real quick. All right, Champion Arena match. I voted for MDXX, and this one's interesting because this is an example of what it takes to make it here and still have no idea what you're doing. Both of these guys are definitely not focused on PvP. That much is for sure. So let's check it out.
Now, let the games debut.
It's sad you can't bet more. Yeah, if I could bet more, I would bet more.
Rapture's muscles are... Oh, never mind.
So I like the bottom team because it's a really fast burst. But did you see that? If you rewind the stream to yesterday, I said even though Cindy's team has a 2 RL burst, because it's not a true AoE, it takes 1 RL to kill everybody. And therefore Noah's shield's gonna go up mid-burst and keep the rest of the team alive. So even though that was a very fast 2 RL burst Cinderella team, it sucks. It should have won. The entire blow came out before Noah's shield came out, but it couldn't wipe out everyone. See how she did 31 million damage? But she would have killed everybody had she had a split second more. But that's the problem with Cinderella teams. Even at 2 RL, they're too slow. But yeah, rewind to yesterday. I looked at that match and was just like, I don't think this guy loses it, even though he's 1 RL slower.
Now, let the games debute!
You've set your roots in the wrong place, haven't you?
This one was really interesting. It was a Mirror Scarlet match.
Let's have
Beautiful thing.
Premium performance!
And if you rewind it to yesterday's stream, I said, I believe both Scarlets are going to get their bursts off, which did happen. Oh, wait, no, it didn't happen. I think it was Laplace. Wow. It ultimately was close. So, Scarlet did die, but Laplace got the Indomitable. My mistake. Yesterday I was counting on... For me, it looked like they would both burst, and then the Blanc team would win. So I got this wrong. I thought MDX would win this fight, and Boop would lose it. But yeah, Trina Laplace beat Trina Laplace, but Rosanna versus Blanc was a difference maker. You've always wondered how Cinderella's burst works? Yeah, I think Cinderella's overhyped. The only reason I keep using Cinderella in PvP teams for you guys is because most people don't have other Nikes built, so you gotta go Cinderella.
Let's get this show on the road!
I'll share my luck with everyone. Showtime for RAWR and RAWR.
Behold,
Did you see what happened here, guys?
on the rising star!
So, from my point of view, Blanc 1 does not work in Champion Arena because they normalize levels. Blanc 1 to Indomitable slot 2, it doesn't really work in Champion Arena. Rationale is simple. Because it's equalized levels, you don't have enough advantages to keep her alive in order to Indomitable. So that's why I voted for MDX on this one, because I was like, I don't think Blanc survives. I even checked my own matches where I went Blanc 1 in Champion Arena, and I lost all of them. Well, except for one. I lost 2 and won 1. But yeah, the reason why I lost those 2 was because Blanc died. And Blanc died. So therefore, you can't do anything. So yeah, Cinderella here is fine. Even with the Mana Rev, it didn't matter. I'm going through these really quickly because we don't have time.
Let's get this show on the road!
Do you think I can see a dragon today?
Alright, this one's an interesting fight because it's almost a mirror. But, do you guys know why? What happened was what happened? This is the reason why people were voting against MDXX.
Premium performance!
Because he threw this match. How did he throw this match? He put Anise at 1, which was a stupid decision. Why is Anise at 1? Because he's trying to rev with Anne. Right? The idea is if Anise dies, you save Moran's HP. Moran will taunt everybody, then Anne will rev Anise, and then Anise will come back and, you know, start destroying everybody. Why does this not work? Anne's rev is only for attacker Nikkes. Anise is a supporter Nikkei. And most people voting immediately recognize this guy's throwing this match. It was a mirror match of Anise versus Anise, but because he put Anise at 1, there was no chance of him surviving. Anyways, this was hilariously bad, but even despite all that, I still voted for MDX because I thought the other matches he's going to win. Alright, last match.
Let's get this show on the road!
Watch over me.
Sang Sisters. Yeah, and this one's a throw. Power stack, I don't think works at all. Because at equal levels, you can't stack enough power to win. So yeah. Anyways, that was my bracket, and I won my money. I won 1.3. It was a less favored match, but you can call that pretty easily. With that said, who am I voting in now? I'm doing Wizgray versus Asperius. So I'm in group 2 now. Alright, let's get a good idea of what's going on here. Alright, I'm going to do mine first. Team 1, Scarlet, Trina, Red Hood, Senti, Jackal. Very nice team. Versus I like how they show you all these matches. Wait, what? Oh, you gotta check like this. Whoopsies, my bad. Scarlet Trina, Senti, Helm, Jackal versus Scarlet Trina, Red Hood, Senti, Jackal. Team 2 has a favor here because Helm makes it 2 RL, and this is 2.5, I think. This team is faster, but it also comes down to can your Scarlet survive long enough. So 137k versus 142k. He should survive. Split is weird. That Helm should be at 2, and Trina should be middle, but alright. Okay, this first one I have Aspirus winning. Match 2. Moran, Romani, Anise, Biscuit. And, oh, it's a predominantly electric team. For those who don't know, Maiden buffs electric. Versus Noah, Scarlet, Black Shadow, Biscuit, Red Hood, Maiden. Ooh, I like this team. This is what I run. But the single target should be stuck on Moran, and then Anise is gonna snipe. Anise should snipe Scarlet, Black Shadow, and Red Hood. So I got Wizgray on this one. But the burst is slow. So the thing is, once Biscuit bursts, Anise starts healing, so you can no longer kill Anise. I think I got Wizgray on this one. They're both not fast, but Wizgray just has to tank like for 1 extra second, and because Moran's damage down, I think he pulls that off. Okay, I got Wizgray on two, so it's tied right now. Battle 3, Amelia Blanc, Soda, Anise, Romani. Amelia 1, I don't like this. It's a really fast burst, but I don't think it works. Wait. Romani is your burst one. Interesting. They're practically the same teams. SBS, Pepper, Viper, Amelia, Blanc. This is a throw up. I think this team wins. Amelia, SBS should be able to kill the enemy Amelia before it's burst time. Yeah, it's not even an MOB Amelia with only 100k power. Yeah, versus 172k SBS and 123k Amelia. I think that's pretty dunzos. Okay. So I have Wizgray on 3 winning it. So I have Wizgray ahead right now. 2 and 3 winning. Alright, 4, Shotgun Team. Shotgun teams aren't bad. With Rosanna. The idea is to, oh, I'm surprised they don't do Noir at 1. I would rather have Noir burst than... Sorry, I would rather have Soda burst than Noir. Hey, Kusa.
Bozo.
How you doing? Crown, Grave... Oh, that's easy. Wizgray wins 4. This is a real team, and that's not. When you stack so many shotguns up, they all target the same thing. So, Soda, Drake, Noir, they all target... In this case, Modernia. And Crown, Rapid Red Hood, and Modernia, because they're MGs, they take time to rev up, so they don't... Their damage doesn't show up before it's too late. Okay, that's easy. Wizgray at 4 as well. And finally, Noah, Anise, Cinderella, Helm, Noise, very strong team. Versus Alice, Naga, another throw. Alright, that's easy. Guys. Wizgray is advancing. This is so obvious to me. It's way too hard for him to lose this one. I think he's got it. Alright, I'm all in for Wizgray. Okay. Let me check out your matches now. Hey, Andaroon. Good luck, thanks. This Wizgray guy's not bad. He looks like he knows what he's doing, whereas the Spears guy barely made it. You can also get a good idea of how they are as a player by clicking them. He's a 509 player. 36. Yeah, he's a legit player. He's a max clear player. This is what I'm talking about. If you're 500, you can max clear the entire game. But it's not free. You gotta work at it. But he did it. So, this dude's legit. Yeah, I got him. This is Spears guy. Let's see what he is. High Rise is a legit union. That's a top 50 union. 434. Yeah, no. Okay. He's a decent player at least. But this ain't the same. All right, cool. I got Wizgray. That's easy. That's not a hard one to guess at all. All right, cool. I'm gonna go on to checking yours now, guys. I'm probably gonna go quickly because we got stuff going on. Making the rank 1 of my server actually play the game. I keep taking his spots. Good man, good man. Oh, wait, there's a code up right now? One of the mods, please tag that. We got a code. Alright, I'll check Shiki's first, because Shiki sent me theirs first. You guys notice how they cut the gems that they're giving away in half? It's now 50. I don't like that. Alright, for my guy Shiki. Match 1, Stallion, Lido versus whatever. I'll just say Stallion versus Esta, because I don't know how to read Japanese. Shotgun team versus Cindy team. That's easy. The reason why it's easy, Rosanna cannot kill Cinderella. And because Biscuit and Romani are here, there's no way for him to stop the Cindy from bursting. So this is easy. Naga slow, Rosanna slow. So what you're going to get is Cinderella burst early on, and that's going to wipe the team. Anise, Amelia are fast. Romani is very fast. So you have 3 of the top 5 bursters. This team's going to burst. This team's going to die. All right, match 2. Scarlet, Blanc, Red Hood, Amelia, Jackal. I don't like Red Hood in this team. It's way overkill. Scarlet, Soda. Soda? Why? Trina, Senti, Jackal. I don't know what to make of this. I think Soda doesn't burst in time. So I'm going to take this team. Okay, I got Lido on this match. I don't know what Soda does, guys. I have no feel of this. You can delay? Why would you want to delay? Once he gets the Blanc burst up, he's gonna win. Once Blanc drops in double on Scarlet, this team has no chance of winning. You delay the enemy. You stun them. How does it stun? Oh, is it an HP stun? Does that work? Remember, this team is faster on burst. If it hits burst 2, the game is over. Because as soon as Blanc drops in double on Scarlet, that means even if you stun her, once it's unstunned, Scarlet's gonna burst and wipe you. There's no sustain on this team. I got Lido on this one. I don't know how this is gonna make up for it. Again, the mark is once burst 2 starts, it's over. It'd be interesting to see what happens in this one. That'd be fun. Alright, Noah, Noise, Anise, Biscuit, Rapunzel. I actually like Rapunzel in this team with Noise removed, so you can put someone else in this team. I usually don't like Noise in this team. That's way too much in my eyes. Versus Moran, Nero, Helm, Rapunzel, Mana. I think I have Anise winning this one. They both don't burst fast. But if Noise bursts, I don't think Helm kills Anise anymore. Well, this is why you should have Rapunzel as your burst one, just in case Anise dies, the Rapunzel revs on Anise. Because once Noah's shield goes up, Helm is going to kill everybody. Moran taunts, though. Nero... Huh. Like, if Moran and Nero both taunt and it draws Anise's fire away, then Anise is not going to kill Helm. I'm going to check real quick. Is 1 second 2 random units? Yeah, that's not going to work. That's not going to work. I'm just double checking here. It's 2 random enemy units. He's just RNGing this. It doesn't even guarantee it works. Okay. I'll just go with what makes more sense to me. Okay. As for the taunters, let's check out Nero. Taunt all enemy units for 15 seconds. Okay, so it does work. Okay, in that case, I got Team 2 winning that. So, recapping right now. Esta wins 1. Esta loses 2. Esta wins 3. Tia, Alice, and Romani Helm. This is a mess. Versus Noah, Noise, Anise, Maiden. This is a win. Okay, Esta wins this. And then Senti, Pepper, Cinderella, Scarlet, Drake versus Soda, Noir, and Rosanna Drake. This is a... Okay. Esta wins this one, dude. Shiki, I got Esta on this. Esta wins 1. Esta loses 2. Esta wins 3. Esta wins 4. Esta wins 5. Okay, cool. Next. I'm going through these really quickly. I don't have time. This is Datura's. Oh, this will be interesting because these are noobs. Scarlet Leader, Trina, Anise Jackal versus Rappy, Blanc, Deco Wife, Anchor, and Mana. What a mess. I don't like this one. Okay, well, this is the obvious. Cup wins this. The second team just doesn't even make any sense. Presuming power, he even has a power advantage, so yeah, he wins that one. Noise, Romani, Bay, Cinderella, Maiden. This team makes sense. Scarlet Leader, Trina, Senti, Jackal. Ooh, okay, never mind. Alright, Crime Lad wins 2. This team just doesn't burst in time. Cindy, slow. Bay, average. Maiden, fast. Romani, very fast. Noise, average. Versus Trina, very fast. Senti, very fast. Jackal, very fast. So he's going to burst in white. And remember, Cinderella takes extra time to get the kills. So Scarlet should smash them. And Scarlet's invincible, by the way, right? The start battle for 2 seconds. Alright. It's tied. Cup versus... sorry, Cup, Noah, Scarlet, Rapunzel, Noir, Alice. I don't like that team. I think it's... I think it's 3.5? Moran, Grave, Alice, Helm with Treasure, Dorothy. Oh, that's a crapshoot. I got Cup on this one because I think Rapunzel's Rev's gonna come out and bring back Noah, which brings up the shield. Which means... Alice is just gonna be shooting Noah the entire time. And I'm willing to bet that's a low-level Moran, which means the SPS will kill it. And even if you're like, Alice doesn't do anything, well, Alice is still buffing up Scarlet, so that does help. So, recapping on this one. Cup wins 1. Cup loses 2. Cup wins 3. I think Cup wins 3. Usually, SPS is really invested. Yeah, SPS is really invested, and the rest is not. He has a power advantage in that fight. And then Blanc, Red Hood, Biscuit, Soda, Senti, nice team. Romani, Mask, Scarlet, Biscuit, Noir. I think Red Hood. Red Hood doesn't win this, actually. Unless, this one's a... So, if Red Hood just shoots 1, which she most likely will do for a lot of it, she's not going to kill anything. But the moment SPS gets off her shop, she'll start wiping out the entire team because it's an AoE. It's a partial AoE with Splash. So what's going to happen is, unless Red Hood targets Scarlet, this isn't going to work. If Romani draws fire from Red Hood, which she is going to do, she has skills that helps her out with that, and Biscuit keeps Romani alive for 10 seconds, that's going to outlast the Red Hood burst and Indomitable, and then the SPS team should win. So this one, this one's a throw up, but I think Crime Lad has an advantage here. Yeah, I think so. And then finally, final battle: Moran, Anchor, Naga, Helm, Mana. That's fine. Versus Anise, Volume. Ooh, Ray is being used. I like that. Ray's actually really good. Unfortunately, that team doesn't burst. It's too slow. Anise is slow. Sorry, Anise is the very fast burst generator, but everyone else is slow. Volume slow, Ray slow, Tia average, Maiden's fast. Mana's fast. Actually, Mana's average. Helm's very fast. Anchor's average. Moran's slow. Naga's slow. So slow, slow, average, fast, very fast. Average, very fast. Slow, average, slow. Oh, it's close.
Oh, perfect. She has it on already.
But the Ray's not built. I don't think that Ray wipes. I think Helm wipes, but I don't think Ray wipes. Okay, that's... So I got Cup on this one as well.
So far,
I got Cup on this one. Okay. So recapping, Cup win, Cup throw. This one I can't tell. Cup wins here.
We have a Faye Chanel and share.
Oh, we have a Faye channel? God damn it. Alright, well you're gonna have to check the stuff.
I think she has a cube.
Fuck. I wanted to do more. It's Faye channel time? Man, this sucks. Can you guys like edit your shit better so I can do the comparisons better? Well, I hope I'll be back after Faye channel. Oh my god.
I'm saying it wrong, and you don't even realize it.
They can wait, not when it's Faye channel. If it was a trailer, I wouldn't care. Faye channels, however, people care about.
She has the resilience cube. It's pronounced with a D, a judent. Oh, so I'm saying it. No, you're fine. You're fine.
Yeah, yeah. A lot of these are really hard to view because I have to like put them side by side and go back and forth, which slows things down. Yeah, there's a Faye channel, so I'm gonna start downloading it.
Fun fact.
All right.
The soft voice.
I don't only stream Nikkei. I stream a lot of gacha games, guys. So, one of them is Faye. I'll check out Faye. I'll be honest. I'd rather just keep doing Nikkei. All right, I'll do one more while we download the Faye channel.
And I had to do that.
Yeah, I thought it was just a trailer as well. That's why I was like, if we're late, we're late. Doesn't matter.
Just adorable chat. So adorable.
All right, this is really hard to see.
You just fucking joined.
You gonna watch my matches? It'll have to be tomorrow.
70, right? Oh,
I want to, dude.
maybe talk in mommy voice for the whole stream.
Okay, this is hard of you. Noah, Noise, Blanc, Alice, Helm versus Noah, Biscuit, Anise, Rapunzel, Helm. That's easy. Leander wins this one because SBS can't get to Anise, and they have very similar burst times. So Anise should be able to kill SBS, and that's it. The targeting from Anise will be Noah and SBS. Noise should not be able to hit Anise and therefore can't taunt. All right. Match 2. Scarlet, Trina, Soda, Rapunzel, Jackal. Scarlet, Noise, Blanc, Maiden. I hate this guy's team. Do not Noise or Scarlet. What are you? That's such a dumb move. You don't even guarantee an Indomitable when you do it like that. I have Tim winning this one. Though he shouldn't be Rapunzeling either. These are both wacky teams. You know what? No, I have Leander on this one too. So Leander 1, Leander 2. Why do you have Leander on this one? Because the Soda's going to set off the Jackal. So unless he dies, I don't think that happens. Because once you shoot Jackal, it splits the damage on Noise. And then Noise will give you the damage down. So I think he's going to get to the Blanc Indomitable part. Alright, Battle 3. Moran, Biscuit, Anise, Drake. Senti versus Senti, Cinderella, Noir, Anise, Romani. That's not fast enough. Ooh, maybe it is. I think I have Tim on this one. If it's a good Moran with damage down, Anise doesn't die, once Biscuit bursts, Anise will start healing. And then Anise will eventually outlast and kill everybody. Alright, next battle. Naga, Anise, Cinderella, Romani, Maiden. Crown, Scarlet, Red Hood, Mana. Okay, that's just a throw. Tim should have this one, unless something goes critically wrong. And then finally, Blanc, Amelia, Red Hood, Noir, Laplace, Moran, Trina, Rappy, Amelia. I think I have Tim on this one. Because even if Moran draws in all the fire, Amelia's gonna get her shot off. And Amelia gets her shot off, it's a wipe. So... Leander 1. Leander 2. It looks like a mix-up. Tim... Leander loses this one. And I think Tim wins the last one. It's close, man. This one could go either way. I think slight edge for Tim, because it looks like it's 3-2. If 3-2 is likely the answer. All right, let's reset for Fate Channel. It's versus Tatsu, the GOAT. I know, I'll watch it next time. Again, I would watch it. It's just a Fate Channel now. Alright, I'm already 5 minutes late for the Fate Channel. Alright, we're resetting for Fate Channel on YouTube. We have 1 viewer on YouTube? What the hell? We stream way too much Nikkei for way too little. Alright guys, we're resetting for Fate Channel. Be right back.
So, thank you for raiding in with Bella today. I really appreciate you guys. You guys are so sweet. Hi, Austin. Okay, we're gonna try it again. If we at least get to tier 6, I will accept it and I will move on. Stream was good.
I wish Nikkei was more popular. Nikkei is very popular, just not as a game, just not as a game to stream, unfortunately.
It's a little bit more than I thought.
Yeah, that stuff is close. Not your fault. You might lose it though, Hanya, just to be clear, because someone's gonna win that, but it's gonna be 3-2.
And then, I get Modernia to like stage 8.
Can one of the mods announce we're gonna watch the Fate Channel now? Again, I wanted to stream way earlier. I just didn't feel like doing anything. I wanted to take 1 day off on this weekend, but we couldn't. We couldn't. Champion Arena is such an interesting new thing, but like it takes a lot of time, you know?
Wait, I fucked it up. We lost our burst 1 already. We did it again. No.
Alright, I would have been 100% okay. 100,000% okay being late if it weren't a Fate Channel. Well, with that said, we are late. I would have been way more okay with being way later had it not been a Fate Channel. But the Fate Channels are like the only things worth watching anymore, in my opinion. If it's a coin flip, I think I'll abstain from cheering. Why? I'd still cheer at a coin flip. Alright guys, are we ready to go? Sorry, Faye viewers. Sorry for being late on this. I apologize. We're doing Nikkei. It was a surprise that we had a Fate Channel. Also, I think you can hear the Nikkei in the background of cheering. Hold on, let me remove that. And you know what? I should turn it off. It might drop some frames. Oh yeah, you can bet 1 credit and try for the frame. Nind is so smart. Dude, you're so smart. Oh my god, you're right. You're right. You should always be betting for the frame. I want to make a video after Champion Arena is done and like 5 things I learned from Champion Arena, or 5 tips for success in Champion Arena. 5 things you have to do even if you're not competing in Champion Arena. Well, that's not a bad title. 5 things you have to do before you murder Sugma. Great title. Oh shoot, I just realized. I think I have a... Guys, if you haven't checked out Miss Cake's VT, I didn't even notice. I had her, again, let's give her another shout out. I had her in the background. I didn't even notice I had her audio playing in the background. It's because, when I go to bed and stuff, I want to support my friends. Like Dingy. Actually, no, I don't fuck Dingy. I know, I don't stand with Dingy. I renounce him, denounce him, fucknounce him. That's a word, right? I romance him. Anyways, I'm not doing for Dingy no more, but I keep the volume low so it counts as a view, and I try to help out people I care about like that. But yeah, check out if you guys haven't already, Miss Cakes VT. She did raid us tonight, and she hit 1,000 today, which is really awesome. All right, with that said, we gotta start. We gotta start. Let's do it. You guys ready? I'm ready. Am I ready? Can you believe it's Fade Channel time? What the heck? It's Fade Channel time. Let's do it. Na, 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 na. It's an egg. In this trying time, would you like an egg?
Hey, Faye! I feel a little heavy-headed. Oh, Faye!
Why are there dragons in the back?
Hello there, summoners! As always, I, Faye...
Is this Fire Emblem Safari?
All sorts of exciting news for you! So sit back, relax, and get ready for the latest information on the Fire Emblem Heroes game. It's time for... Faye Channel. Let's get... started? Faye,
Wait,
Faye!
why was she like,
Dragons
let's
are
get this
rampaging.
started?
Wait,
Why is she confused?
ancient times? Faye, this is...
Wait a second. Wait, I never even thought about that. In ancient times, in the Fire Emblem universe, it wasn't dinosaurs rampaging. It was dragons? Is that a real... Oh my... I didn't even know that.
scary!
What?
Faye!
What is that? Look at that
Faye!
minty breath that I killed the dragon with.
Oh, wow! New
That's a dragon
heroes
banner.
From the Fire Emblem Mystery of the Emblem Game are here.
Oh, it's all
And
dragons.
They look like they're from another time. A long, long time ago. I'll get straight to introducing them.
Dragons
Oh.
and humans must shape this world together.
Aww. The dragon who stepped in to save me a moment ago was Naga. After she realized that
Naga's belly button is top tier. Just saying. Oh my gosh, is this the best looking Naga yet, guys? Let me know.
the Age of Dragons was ending, she became the last ruler of the Divine Dragons. I hear she hopes for a future where humans and dragons walk together in peace. Especially
Oh, her stats out. 37 HP, 57 attack, 27 speed, 45 defense, 45 res. Ooh, she's a tank.
for the sake of her daughter, Tiki.
What more could I be doing for the humans of this world?
I don't remember this guy at all, but he looks homeless. I should say the artist. I was more excited about the artist. There's nobody else with like this old school of art.
It's Goto! One day he'll be called the White
Yamada
Sage.
Akihiro.
But this is well before that time. He's lost his ability to transform into a dragon. But that didn't take away his power over magic. I hear he's researching magic for the sake of humanity and the whole world.
You guys realize some characters in this game get better looking as they get older? I like the white hair Goto more.
I will not sit by while annihilation draws near.
Wait, who's that?
Even if
Oh,
it
I
means
recognize him.
must defy my kind.
Medius! Can you believe
That's
he's
Medius.
the only Earth dragon
my
to
God.
give up his dragon form? His feelings toward humans are a bit complicated. But seeing him this way, young and unfettered, I sense a bit of calm.
What the hell is that? Sorry, I had to mute Teresa because she kept spamming. What is that? Is that supposed to be a dragon? That looks like a dinosaur. No, you're right. It looks like Godzilla. Gojira. It looks so familiar.
The world can do whatever it likes. It's not my problem.
Zane!
Oh, that's Zane.
Goto, he took human form and uses his magic to fight. That dragon stone he has... Oh, Faye.
Zane's refine is so
Faye,
good.
That's only a decoration. He may be young, but he's keeping an eagle eye on the relationship between humans and dragons.
Ooh, that's a nice animation. Actually, that reminds me of Yu-Gi-Oh. Oh,
When I grow up, I want to be,
oh wow.
Oh, it's Tiki.
It's younger Tiki. That's crazy. She's already so young when you meet her in Fire Emblem, but this is an even younger version.
She's so young and cute, but her power is already massive. Oh, and look, her wings look just like Naga's.
Oh, 164 on Kvaser. Whoa, shoot. The reason why I'm freaking out about this is the best version of Tiki, the youngest of them all. Welcome to Fire Emblem Heroes, where the younger you are, the better you are. In fact, Fire Emblem Heroes is a reflection of humanity. As you get older, you become worse and shittier.
Their mother-daughter bond is unmistakable.
Oh, was the stats out for... Oh, one sec. Frames.
Mother-daughter bond is
Frames,
unmistakable.
frames. No, it wasn't.
So, that's attuned hero Tiki, Naga, Goto, and Medius. They'll appear in the new Heroes and Attuned Tiki summoning event. And Zane will join your barracks if you clear his grand hero battle.
Oh, shoot. Oh. For those who don't remember, many of years ago, I used to use Zane in Ether Raids every single time during Light Season. I've grown to really be fond of him. I've always wanted him... Well, his refine was great. I've always wanted him to see another version of him, and it is finally happening, and we all get him for free, and he will have a perf weapon? I'm legit so excited. Oh, he's still not a dragon, but, like, I'm still excited. Oh, boy. I'm gonna plus send him.
Flap,
Let's go.
Flap, flap. Faye. The castle sure feels festive.
Oh, it says a
The
35...
decorations are fantastic. 35. That's right.
Is it really 35 years of Fire Emblem? That's so crazy. Some of you guys are like half Fire Emblem's age. And some of you guys are 35, so...
Fire Emblem will celebrate its 35th anniversary on April 20th.
That's wild.
Can you believe?
Wait a second, Fire Emblem really came out 420? Blaze it. No, hold on. Marth does look like someone you would draw after 420. Anyways, that's so crazy. 35 years, 420. There's definitely memes here.
It's been 35 years since the Fire Emblem Shadow Dragon and the Blade of Light game was released. Soak up that history. I'm so happy we can overcome
Is that why we get all these old dragons?
the limitations of time.
We're old now.
To see Tiki and the others in a way we never have before. And speaking of overcoming time, there's a new website where you can see these new heroes interacting with others in Asker.
Oh, they
It's
finally
called
invested some
Paired
money.
with the past.
I'm always excited when they do this stuff. They're actually fairly fun. They should do these way more. I'm glad it's another iteration of this. Another web event.
And it's live now. On this site, you can play a match.
Never mind. I take it all back. They used to do these like funny, goofy stories, like choose your own adventures. It's now a low-effort card game. I'm sorry, I take it all back.
Game, pairing the hero's current looks with how
This isn't what we want. In fact, I don't think anyone wants this. What? Where's the budget for Fire Emblem Heroes going, guys? I don't want to be a hater. I truly do not. But when you look at stuff like this, it's just like, really? this was... If they did a lot more stuff, I wouldn't be so critical. But because they do so little things, and then when they do something, it's stuff like this, you're just like, what are you doing?
they appeared way back when. You can find a link to it in the description of this video. Go on, give it your best shot. Next up,
Okay,
Fire
sure.
Emblem 35th Anniversary Celebratory Events. These events will be held to celebrate the 35th anniversary.
That's so depressing,
Ready
guys.
for
I'm
the
sorry.
Bird's eye view? I thought so. First, it's celebratory login bonuses. Log in during the active period for the opportunity to receive the items you see here.
700? I wonder how they get to 700. They should give us 3,500 grails and 3,500 tickets. No, I'm sorry. But that's okay. Funny sides, memeing aside, that's not bad. That's actually not bad. This is pretty decent.
These tickets can be used in a guaranteed 4-star special rate summoning event and a guaranteed 4-star special hero
Oh, that's more than decent. That's good.
special rate summoning event. Next, it's celebratory reward maps.
Yeah, the orbs should be here instead.
Map themes
Yeah,
starting with Fire
as usual.
Emblem Mystery of the Emblem and ending with the Fire Emblem Engage game will appear for 13 days in a row. I don't know
Why
about
13?
you, but I feel like taking flight on an adventure
Why not 35 days
now.
and give us 70 orbs?
You can get orbs when you clear all the maps on normal difficulty. And guaranteed 4-star special hero special rate summoning event tickets when you clear them
So
on
like the
hard.
last event they did, it's the same
You
idea.
can make 5-star special heroes who have appeared in the game up until version 6.1 your allies.
Oh, there's 13 games. You're right.
Next up is daily summoning
But I want
event
35 orbs
revivals.
and 35 tickets.
These will be different each day during the event period. And it looks like there will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
35?
107, 108.
Oh.
Ha! Wow, 108 revivals. During each of the revivals, you will be able to summon once for free.
Wait, how's this gonna work? Is this over... This is over 20-ish days? And they're gonna cram like 5, on average 5 of these a day? I'm glad they're finally like trying to like make a headline here. 5 free daily summons a day? Alright, let's go. That's what like other gacha games do, but like, let's go.
Plus, all you summoners will be able to
That's-
choose a focus
it's
hero
kinda
to
nutty.
add to your barracks after you summon 40 times during each of these summoning events.
I want to hear about the sad sap who pulled every single day and totaling over 100 free polls.
This is the final gambit to drain whales before rose. 108 sparkable banners.
I want to hear about the guy who does 108 free polls and got nothing. Come on, guys. You know at the end of this, some guy on Reddit will be like, I didn't pull anything. Alright, well, that's pretty sick, guys. They should have done stuff like this a long time ago, but like, they're doing it now. That's pretty cool.
Asker's going to be a busy place.
That's gonna be you? Oh my gosh, you
Moving
haters.
along, we have a celebratory guaranteed legendary hero summon. This event will feature courageous legendary heroes who played leading roles in their respective games, one of whom you'll be able to summon without using any orbs.
The reason why I'm not reacting much to this one is because the chances of getting someone who's legitimately good is kind of low. Best would be... Oh, shoot. There's a lot of good red heroes, but there's also a lot of bad red heroes. Damn. Green is very average. Shoot. Colors is very average. I think you're going red.
Guaranteed! Faye! My heart flutters with hope. They're so shiny, I can't keep my eyes open!
They're kind of dull now. They've been around for so long.
On to the Rising Heroes Summon events! Heroes from across the Fire
Male
Emblem
clones in the
series
US.
have
Nice pickup.
flocked in force! A total of 36 will appear in their forms that received the most votes in the A Hero Rises 2025.
Oh. I'm glad they put some thought in this. They're still taking advantage of A Hero Rises because A Hero Rises indicates what the players want. And how do you make more money? You give the players what they want. I'm so surprised after this much time. Like the Hero Rises banner and everything. It's all gone. It's all done. And then you're still taking advantage of it. That's actually brilliant. Well, it's not that brilliant. For Fire Emblem Heroes and IS, it's brilliant. But like, they're using data, which is the right thing to do.
Live event. These heroes will be able to join your barracks in 3 summoning events.
But do remember, because they're
But
HR
you'll have
characters,
to
they're
wait
kind of
a
old.
smidgen longer to find out who will be featured in each event. The appearance rate for 5-star focus heroes in the Rising Heroes Summon events will be set to 8%. I wonder who I'll get to join me from each event. If you log in during the event period, you can get tickets to use on...
I was supposed to do a video about this, but we just covered it on stream and I never edited it. But IS did hire new people, so it looks like those new people are actually being utilized correctly, which is why this Faye channel is actually pretty good.
on the Rising Heroes Summon events. I'll need to remember to claim them. Ooh! Next, we have additions to Aether Raid's structures and accessories.
Okay, more stuff.
These-
Oh! Why do I get so excited for this shit every time? I don't know why I like these so much. They're so good. If anyone's ever played NES games, sprites like this will live in your heart forever. Oh my gosh. You guys remember back in the day when people got Veronica and everyone freaked out? That was like the awesomest thing. Oh, there's so much more stuff now. Oh, it's kind of covered, but the top left one is Marth. Dude, this is so awesome.
Aether Raid structures have been created
That's
to
Lynn.
celebrate the 35th anniversary.
That's so
I
many.
want them all! Also, accessories will be added to the accessory shop in the Aether Keep. More 8-bit heroes are coming!
Yeah.
Aww.
At least they're not ultra expensive. They're not dropping the price of the old ones. They're still 5K, but $380 is a pretty good price. There's a gazillion of them though. I wonder how people are gonna collect. Oh my god, how awesome would it be to like have an entire team and they just use these accessories? That'd be so awesome. Having the character, the accessory of be used by said character. Oh my gosh. Like Shez using Shez?
They're
Okay.
cute, aren't they?
Or Ratosker using Ratosker.
And finally, there's a celebratory castle design. It's made just for the 35th anniversary. I think I'll swoop in there and change mine now.
Okay, where's it? Oh! Why am I such a sucker for 8-bit shit? Oh my god. I hate IS. They're the worst. They're taking advantage of me. If I wasn't such a sucker for retro shit, I'd be like, oh well, do more, do it. No, they're tugging at my heartstrings. Oh my gosh. This is emotional manipulation. The 1 star.
Faye!
That's so
Pixel art
friggin'
is
sick
making me
though.
feel
Oh my gosh.
nostalgic. Now that I've changed my
Oh wow.
surroundings,
That's pretty
I think I'll
dope.
change my look too. Ta-da! Now I match the background. Well, that's all the information I
Alright.
have for you on the celebratory events. I'm elated to celebrate the 35th anniversary with you all. Faye,
Okay.
back to my fluffy self.
She's a egghead. Get it?
After all, I do feel more comfortable this way. Next up, Faye!
Did he always have lips like that, guys? Just checking. Look at those. That's the stuff of nightmares. Just imagine those lips all over you. Oh yeah. Oh, that's nice. Anyway.
It looks like a level 40 brigand boss is picking a fight with Reese. Reese, are you okay?
I thought it was Rise.
Faye, he's grown stronger all of a sudden.
I can already see the
Watch out!
memes. Oh my god.
Faye, did you see him strike back? He sent that ruffian packing.
Oh god.
Reese, where?
This is some Fire Emblem Heroes
Let's follow him.
fanfic.
Whoa.
No,
It's
No, what?
Near. He's done it again. A single strike.
Do you guys remember
seals his
Otax?
victory.
This is the kind of shit he used to do.
Wait, now that's just reckless, Reese.
Oh no. Oh, no way. No way.
Wow.
Reese was the hero we needed all along.
Reese, mind if I ask, how did you get so strong?
Kill the owl. Do it.
Oh,
End her.
yes. A new event?
Smash
Get a
her.
load of this. In a new
Owls are
event
tasty.
called Your Time to Shine. You can stack
Oh, new
positive
mode.
status effects on your favorite heroes so they can strike powerful foes to the ground. Let's see this in action, shall we? First, make a team of heroes you like.
One of these characters is out of place. Okay, I'm already looking forward to this. This is gonna be so good. I bet everyone's gonna use Reese or Rise or whatever. Like just a bunch of like random weak characters and just beat everything.
There's a version bonus? Faye! It looks like the heroes who are eligible for the
Whoa.
version bonus get positive status effects from the start. All right, I'm ready. Ooh,
What's the helmet
those
thing?
status effects I mentioned earlier, they're effective throughout the battle. Ah!
He's doubling. Okay, kill the little girl. Kill another little girl. Wait, Nina put up the best fight. She barely won that.
I won! Faye! When you clear a stage, you can apply even more positive status effects. Choose the best combos of hero and effect and
Was that like a captain skill? Oh my gosh.
voila!
This is a great idea.
I'll go with
This actually seems really
Oh
fun.
no! It looks like it's not just the heroes who get stronger. The further you progress, the stronger the foes get too.
Oh, did you see that was one more stage
Apply
after the end of
bonus
that?
after bonus, and take on the challenge of facing off against high-level foes.
Yes, become Super Saiyan.
And not only can
Orbs,
you get rewards
orbs,
for clearing
orbs.
stages, but by completing once-a-day quests as well.
Once a day. Oh yeah, that's right.
The Your Time to Shine event starts at 12 a.m. Pacific time on May 11th.
For 9
Calling all
days
my favorite heroes.
or 10.
Flap, 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 flap. Faye.
It feels like they just took the
I can't
ideas they
wait
had in
for all these
past
events.
and revamped it.
Now then,
Right?
give it
Fighting
up one more time
super
for
hard
Fire
opponents
Emblem's
or progression up a
35th
tower, like-
anniversary. Thank you to all you summoners for keeping a watchful eye over us all these years.
Wow, thank you to
I
players.
hope you continue with us on our journey, from an egg to a chick to a bird in flight. All right.
What happens after the flight, though? The bird has to die eventually. I'm so sorry. This is actually a great Fate channel. I shouldn't be spoiling
That's
it.
it for me. Toodaloo.
You could take the hat off? Or the egg off? Wait, why don't we get an egg accessory? Mad Eyes, thank you for subscribing. We need to get a vote up. That was actually really good. That was actually really good. I don't know if this fixes the things wrong in the game, but I'm not foolish enough to not recognize they put some work here and they achieved something. That was good. By the way, what won the Night Junior thing? Why'd you do Light the Night? What the fuck? Datura, you rigged it. That's not the name. That was never going to be the name. You didn't even put the main suggestion. Nightmares is what we call... Who put Nightmares? Nightmares is what we call subscribers. We're not going to call the Union that too. Vote is up, guys. Vote for the Faye channel. Honestly, I came into this with like no expectations and zero excitement because they haven't really done anything exemplary. I'm not even trying to be a downer here, but I think everyone recognizes most Faye channels just follow a similar structure, and they usually don't do anything exemplary or too out there, right? But I think they did a great job this time, actually. I think the banner is pretty interesting, being like older. Hold on. Of an older game and younger versions of characters we already are all familiar with, right? Medius and Godo, like, that is so cool. That is such a cool thing because they came out together. So to do another variant of them, and they put some work in the animations as well. Younger Tiki, which is so funny because we already have young Tiki. The best way to call her is like younger Tiki, I guess, and another version of Naga. Like, they're all gonna be good. And then of course I'm so excited about Zane being the free-to-play hero. That's awesome. So yeah, I already liked the banner. I didn't think it was crazy, but I liked the banner. They did try a web game. I'm honestly don't care for this one. I thought it was gonna be a choose your adventure thing. I always like those. The rewards are awesome. I like that a lot. Tickets, grails, that's awesome. And more tickets and grails. This 3.5 anniversary, to be honest, I think was better than some actual wholly full-on anniversaries we've gotten in the past. Agree, disagree, let me know. Especially this 108 summonable banners. You know, a lot of gacha games just give you free pulls every single day, like many free pulls. So it's very nice and refreshing to see Fire Emblem Heroes finally stop being so stingy and just do that. And before someone says, we do get free pulls. Yeah, we do. Every week. This is much different. Every single day, you now have a legitimate reason of playing every single day because you pull on a banner and you got, what, a 3% chance? And then now it's 5 banners. So you cumulatively 15% chance at pulling something, as well as the normal standard banners that show up, right? Like, logging on every day has a real benefit now. You have a real chance of getting heroes. This legendary guarantee thing I think is not such a big deal though. It's awesome that they're going to give away for free. Give away a hero for free, but I think if you want the newest heroes, you go green because Corrin's the newest hero and then Robin's the newest refine. Or not refine. Robin's interesting because of Hall of Forms. So Robin's the easiest one to build via Hall of Forms just previously. But I think Red is where it's most interesting because Red Shez is still really good. Nana's still really good. Sigurd itself are alright. Lil Na's pretty good. Eliwood's still a good buffer. Like, a lot of solid heroes there. Green kind of feels copium because, like, a lot of those characters I think are superseded or better versions of them elsewhere. And then you got like ancient characters like Hector and Lyn who just don't fit anymore. Most recent refine would be Sheeta though in blues. I think it was red, blue, green, colorless. I don't know. People might disagree, but that's what I think. All right, you guys voted 4 stars or 4 fires out of 5. I think that's fair. I'm surprised though. I think I would have given it a 5 out of 5 just because it was quite impressive. Yeah, the Rise and Hero Summon event I think is pretty awesome. This is a good idea. Taking advantage of the Hero Rises data and information to make more banners out of it because they know that's like characters people care about. Honestly, they should have been doing this earlier, but... And then the celebratory castle design and accessories are pretty damn cool. I'm such a sucker for 8-bit stuff. Oh,
Do you
God.
think that this theme of younger versions of old/ancient characters will become a mainstay for April non-seasonal banners? Just like the non-seasonal for May is Fallens, the one for April could be ancient characters at their prime insight.
If they're smart, they should do it. I'm actually surprised they don't make full 8-bit characters. Like, seriously, if they just drew, like, 8-bit sprites and just use those... Like, the reason why I'm thinking about all that is because of Nikkei. Nikkei would totally do stuff like that. They're doing a good job right now for this Fate channel and what they showed, at least. But they can take it even further. And it's not hard to see how they can take it further. So it can get better. Anyways, I think it's cool. This, though, is the most exciting introduction to a new mode. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Seer Snare was the last good mode they released. If anyone wants to dispute me, let me know what other modes you think was good. But Seer Snare came out how many years ago now? It's been that long since I think we got a legitimately fun and good mode. This takes us to another level. Take a character and upgrade them and build them and use them to wipe out everything. Like, the idea is not ultra fresh, but the way they introduced it was so exciting. The fact that they even made music about it was great. And the understanding of the community to use Rise as an introductory character was awesome. Like, the idea is not the coolest, not the freshest, but the way they displayed it and showed it off, the way they sold it, good job. There's nothing else I can say about that. This is just a good job. So yeah, this will be a really cool mode to play. It's, again, Seer Snare, Hall forms, it's like a mix of those two, right? Like, fundamentally. With some, like, captain skills or captain adjacent skills put into it. But, you know, it's not the craziest thing that they could do, but they sold it. And if I know anything about that, I mean, not to get too political, but you were sold a second Trump presidency after all. Anyways, that's all I'll say about that. Okay, but yeah, it's very awesome that they're doing this. It's another take on it. I'm open-minded. I think it'll be fun. So I can't wait to play this with you guys. Starts May 11th, goes until May 20th, I think. Yeah. Anyways, for 35 years of Fire Emblem, this being the Fate channel, pretty good. Pretty good. I'll be honest, maybe 5 stars is too much, but we haven't had a big W like this in such a long time. I think that's a 5-star. Feel free to let me know if I'm wrong or whatever. But yeah, that's my thoughts. We'll talk it over with the guys. It feels like a rehash of Seer Snare. Yeah, I know. It's not the freshest thing, but we'll take it.
Hello.
Greetings.
Wow, I haven't seen you guys in like a gazillion years.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, hold on. Let me.
Your mic is muted, by the way.
No. There we go.
Check. All right, cool.
You're on mute now.
All right. Make sure I mute the stream so I don't hear
I
myself.
have not seen you guys in a gazillion years. How have you been?
It's been a little bit.
It's been a while, yeah. It was unfortunate last time you were sick because that was the time that we were both around.
Okay, DX sounds really weird.
Sorry, I'm in a different spot. I'm gonna be going back to my usual spot in just a minute.
Well, I'm glad you hit puberty. It's about time. I've been waiting for it for a while.
Oh, thank you. I'm so grateful for this. Oh, and meanwhile, Legion has apparently not. How tragic.
What? I'm fine.
How did you?
I'm doing all right.
Young Medius was not on
Finally
my
feel like
bingo
I can
card.
actually come back to these things, so that's good. I hear.
All right. You ready to start this? It's been a while. Was this what you expected? What the heck?
In the slightest.
I expected an Arcanea banner. No.
Yeah, because going into this, first of all, I didn't even know there was a Fate trailer today until yesterday, where people started telling me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know until today, so. Yeah.
Wow.
I knew there was a trailer today, but only a couple days ago. So
Yeah, because I was like,
really
I was thinking that too. Like, it's been a while since we had a trailer, right? So.
Yeah. No, exactly. And I was wondering, like, it's gonna probably be the most skippable new heroes banner or whatever, because of course. But nope.
I think they got something here. Yeah, exactly.
It's a really cool concept.
Trailer is at
I'm
2BTW.
really on board with it.
This is a really unique way of approaching a new heroes banner, which I think is actually really cool. Like off rip.
Also, guys, we're aware the trailer came out. We'll check it out in a moment. We're just getting our thoughts out real quick. Come on.
Don't spoil anything on the actual trailer, please.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Number one, I did not know it was 35 years.
Yeah.
Because it feels like there's always an anniversary. For those who forgot, we recently celebrated, what, Awakening? Wasn't even that recent anymore, I guess.
Awakening was a couple months ago, yeah.
Right.
No, I was just thinking about that because I have the 30th anniversary like collection box, and I'm like, that wasn't that long ago. Oh yeah, that was 5 years ago now. Okay.
5 years ago. My gosh, time flies. All right.
2020, that was quite a time.
Yeah, it just doesn't feel like it's been that long. It doesn't feel like it's been 35 years. Seriously, if someone told you Fire Emblem's been around for 35 years, you would do a double take. There's no way you would just be like, yeah, you're right, it's 35. No, you would do a double take. That doesn't feel like that long ago.
Not at all. I mean, let's see, I'm actually curious here. Release date. For example, I played Sacred Stones first. That game is 21 years old.
Yeah.
That ain't right.
Yeah, I know. Dex started out with the original Fire Emblem on NES. That was 35 years ago.
That's rich for you to say when I'm the youngest out of the three of us.
Oh, sorry, Super Famicom. Yeah,
yes.
This is Famicom, right? You're right.
To be fair, I have tried the original, the one on Virtual Console on the Switch, and it's, well, clunky to say the least.
It's older.
Yeah, I remember when they launched that, and people were asking like, "Will you try it out? Will you play it?" I was like, "I'll try it out," but I know there's no chance of me finishing. It is another generation.
Yeah. Like, most Fire Emblem fans probably wouldn't want to finish it these days.
Yep.
It's just so antiquated.
I
feel like it's the kind of game you can... If you mod it, I feel like it could be good. But
okay, well that's so different. Come on.
Well,
yeah,
no, of course.
Little data to fit onto
cool engine.
One tiny cartridge or whatever. So
yeah, cool engine. Ancient practices in game development and just so clunky. Like, yeah.
Yeah, what you're used to, the amenities and the streamlining of the game, it's all not there. This was their first game. They didn't know what they were doing.
Most developers at the time didn't know how to make games because they were the first ones doing it. So, you know.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys, seriously, if you ever go back and listen to like these developers talk about making their game, you quickly realize a lot of things that we care about today were not on their agenda at all. Like a good story? No, they weren't talking about story. They were just talking about technical stuff, like how do we even get this game to work, to play? You know, like that's the stuff that we're talking about.
Literally. How do we make graphics move and like display this? All right, we got to draw it on paper first, and then we'll map that like purely through code to make it work.
Yeah, the gameplay was secondary. The story was tertiary, if it was ever even on the list at all. Yeah, they had way different values. But yeah, it's interesting. It's a nice slice of gaming.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, with that said, the banner being what it is, will you guys poll? Let me know.
Yes. But after some knowledge that I have gotten from the trailer, I'm not as pressured as I was. I'll just say that.
Pressured?
Let's just say that there is something that I would really want from this banner, and I don't feel as worried about it anymore.
Oh, Zane. I wanted Zane.
Zane is sick. Like, Halloween Zane, for the record, I've been using him with his Refine. Such a fun unit.
Yep.
I know they're going to have a fun time with this GHB.
Yep.
Like,
Yeah, I'm curious to see what they do.
Yep.
Like, another GHB Zane, and you know he's going to have... He obviously has a perf.
He has a perf.
Well, he's never had a GHB, but he's always been a demote.
Well, yeah, he's always been a demote with high HP. They're gonna get real creative with it, and honestly, those are my favorite kind of units. So,
I'm gonna be honest, I'm still fully sipping this banner because unless they do special heroes banners with high boosted rates, I don't pull on it anymore. But I am
totally fair.
as someone who's used Zane for so long in the past, I'm just excited to use him again.
Yeah, absolutely.
You got to use him again, or at least get him revitalized recently. And
yeah,
now
but I have to rebuild him. That's the thing. His kid is way out of date.
I'm trying to say that.
Yeah, you need to give him like Lagoons or something like that.
You do have,
Yeah.
have, if there's an otherworld bond and someone is giving you a good Zane build, there's always the possibility.
It's not a terrible.
Yeah, there's
otherworld
always the
bond unit.
possibility of giving Fire Emblem Heroes another $50 when I have no idea how long this game's gonna
You have
last.
the free one.
No, you have
you
the
use
free
the free one.
No, I haven't used it yet, but like,
Yeah.
if you told me I was using it on Zane, I'd be like, I like Zane, but I don't know that much.
I wouldn't. I wouldn't.
I would use it for a
Not
character that what you would use in every mode. So arena, ether raids, summoner duels, like someone that can fit that criteria.
Yeah, exactly. And don't get me wrong, Zane can be pretty good in the meta context, but not that good.
Exactly, agreed. So yeah, I do like the classifications of heroes. I do like the design. I do like the idea. I'm surprised they took so long to get to this point. I hope they do this for other games as well. Remember, I've always said this. Different versions of characters doesn't even take a lot of thought and people would be immediately interested. The biggest one I've ever mentioned...
Don't exist.
Exactly.
I have a good Zane I can put up for you.
Oh my gosh, thanks for offering it, but I'll see. Thanks, Dizzy. Okay.
Yeah.
So here's the thing I'm gonna... thanks, Raymond. Here's the thing I'm gonna say. Remember, I've always mentioned, like, Garen is Prime... Sumeragi in his prime before he got chock full of arrows, like stuff like that would have been awesome.
Yeah.
So to see them do this, it's the same line of thinking. I'm not gonna take credit for this obviously, but the same line of thinking. It's I've always wanted this.
Oh, absolutely. Seeing a version of Medius that we literally never get to interact with at all, that is like Zane, or Goto in an era that is completely detached from what we associate wise sage old man Goto from.
Yes.
That is so cool.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a great concept. They've had the opportunity for so long, but making use of it really gives me some hope for future banners, especially for games that are like on their last legs in terms of playable units, like Awakening.
Okay, well, okay, so you probably just figured out why they did this. They're forced to, but I would have hoped they didn't do this out of desperation.
To be fair, Arcanea will never run out of characters, so this is like,
there's
this
still
game.
quite a few.
But as far as
okay.
popular characters,
there you go. I was gonna catch you on that. I was like, "Are you sure they should run those banners? No one would care."
What you know what the Sable Order or like Etzel, Emir?
My favorite. Oh, did you hear about Belf? Man, he played such a pivotal role in the Arcanea saga.
So,
you know what, Roger?
No, I don't. Like,
well, he knows something about Roger.
I do.
I still
but
remember that clip.
I know. Like, unless you wanted that, like, no, I don't want that.
Characters like 2 lines of
and then he gets
dialogue.
forging bonds with Sheeta, and it's like, "Oh, Roger, can I interest you?" And
Yeah, you know what?
Repeats the whole thing.
I do want to see that though. That'd be fun.
I do want to see Roger. I will give you that, but
all right.
Yeah, no, this is a much better way of like keeping people interested in Arcanea Saga when they know they can't do it. They're regular characters.
You know what? I didn't know I wanted or needed or anything at all. Younger Tiki. It's not young Tiki. It's younger Tiki.
Younger Tiki.
It's so silly. Oh my god.
Or youngest Tiki. What the? Who really knows at this point?
I guess that's probably the best way to refer to her at this point.
Can we get much lower? Yeah.
This is the strongest Tiki also, which is hilarious.
This is also the second, like, technically speaking, this is the second time we've had a Tiki in a New Heroes banner as an alt, like one of the new, like, fancy alts, because we had Ascended Tiki already. So, now she's Ascended and attuned. Interesting.
Board and
And Attune is basically just a revamped version, concept-wise, of Ascended anyway, in terms of the designs, so...
Okay, but yeah, banner's great.
Yeah.
When they go on other banners, I'll be much more excited because again, I feel like you can't pull on like low percentage banners.
Full disclosure, Fallen banner is probably start of next month, so there is that too.
Nice catch. That's a big one to keep in mind. Though Fallen banner has kind of fallen off. Oh wow, I didn't realize that was a thing in recent years. But keep your eye out on that.
Still one of the more popular themes,
right?
Yeah. Plus, I think this is also a mythic month for those interested. So,
Athos is coming back.
Yeah, he sure is.
Board and cord dual win. Goddamn.
Yes. That's
Board and cord. Okay, to be fair, why do we have Barst from launch and no board and cord? Come on.
Oh, true.
All right. I just want to make one remark about this. I'm glad they're doing web stuff because that's what everyone does, but
I miss this stuff.
Yeah, they used to do it more.
They used to do it more, and it used to be like choose your own adventure, and I love that stuff. But
yeah,
this is not what we're asking for.
Yeah, it's a little lazy.
This is like every generic website can make a game like this. It's not a big deal whatsoever.
Yeah,
I will give it this much. I like Flash. I like throwback Flash games, so it.
I guess that's the
my
theme
fancy a bit
with this whole Fate channel.
It's like 90s level, like, we have computer games on your browser. You can play them.
They should have at least made the art of it reflect that in that case.
So,
yeah, right, go hardcore retro.
I'm just going to say, had they done more web stuff this year, I wouldn't be as critical. But because this is likely the only web thing we're going to get all year, if not, okay, maybe we get one of two. Let's be nice and say one of three. Unlikely to even be 3, but let's say 1 of 3. If this is come on, it has to be a higher standard if you're going to do so little. You know, it's like it's either quantity or quality, not nothing. You know what I mean? Like, come on.
Right. Absolutely.
Okay.
I miss the old high effort browser stuff, but it's still nice that at least we're getting something because it's been a long time since we've had weird browser stuff.
Which, by the way, at least this justified someone getting hired, but I don't know by how much. They did mention they hired more people. So, did they hire someone to do this?
Someone who's like, okay, you're hired. Oh, good. What do I get to do? You get to work on a glorified Flash event. Oh.
You know how to do JavaScript? You're hired.
I feel like that guy better be an intern because he got paid for this. God, good lord.
So
Easiest
sad.
paycheck of their life, maybe.
True.
All right, let's get to the biggest thing that I think. The mode is really big, but this is what really caught me off guard.
Holy tickets again!
Okay, we got more tickets. I like that. I like how it's 700, nice. But I'm gonna be serious. It's the 35th anniversary. Should have been 35 tickets.
Hey, it's 35 times 2.
Yeah, okay.
For the 7s.
All right, whatever.
I guess.
I'll take it. Whatever. It's better than usual. I'll take it. The 13 orbs and 13 tickets is pretty cool. The theory is because there's 13 Fire Emblem games with an asterisk there because it's technically more if you count the spin-off games. But all right, sure.
Well, yeah, it's one per game. Those are all technically maps from their respective games.
I see.
Pop quiz. Do you guys know which ones are which? I mean, I don't mean to actually answer that, but you know.
Okay, this is the big thing. Daily summoning event rewards. It is only... I would really hope they do this permanently. I've always said Fire Emblem Heroes' issue right now is the lack of polls. We can't build characters because we don't have enough orbs to pull for said characters. And we can't plus 10 characters because we don't have enough polls to plus 10 the characters. If you're going to design an entire game where everything revolves having more merges and getting characters for skill inheritance, then you got to increase pull frequency. At least for now, they're trying to resolve it because cumulatively, if every day we get 5 banners at 3% chance each, for focus and 3% off focus, and then of course 4% rate. You see where I'm going with this, right? Like we have a legitimate chance of getting a bunch of 5 stars over the next 20 odd days.
For reference, I think we have roughly 150 pre-summons, and I'm not even sure if I'm including the actual like free guaranteed 5 stars in there. Like we are gonna be getting a lot of summons these next couple of weeks.
Yes. Now
Yeah,
I hope
106 banners. Oh my god! What?
I hope they continue this. This should not be just an event. I know people who are listening to this and never play other gacha games think this is crazy. In other gacha games, this is exactly what they do. How do you get someone to log on every day, make every banner free pull? Roundless 2, for example, does that. In Azure Lane, every single day you get a guaranteed pull. Like they make you pull, and then they refund you that pull, so you don't pay for anything for the pull, right?
Yeah.
A lot of gacha games do stuff like this, so I'm glad
It's like almost with like seasonal reruns, but even then, that's still limited.
It's limited, but yeah, this is a great idea. They should do this. There's nothing to lose here, because who the hell is going to pull on one of these banners intentionally? Like, could they? Yes.
I kind of wanted that plus in Katarina.
Sure, but that is the great.
But that's about it.
That's the minority. That's the great minority of people willing to use orbs. So these banners no longer have like money value to IS, but to the players it holds way more value. So it's one of those situations where you sacrifice a little bit of money and you make tons of people happy. And I'm glad they're finally doing something like this.
Yep. Oh, absolutely. The amount of free summons we've been getting just this year alone, like, increase has been really nice.
Yeah. Okay, well, I think this is, for me, this is the biggest thing, because it's just them, it's finally IS paying attention to their competition, and their competition, I mean, they virtually all do this, so.
Yeah. Pocket does 2 free pulls a day. Just saying.
That's their whole gimmick, in fact, yeah.
Yeah, it's a very smart way to get people to log on daily, which is the thing, I don't know if you guys realize this, that's an issue in Faye now. People just don't log on daily.
Yeah. I've had a couple times where I'm like, I'm gonna log in because of course I will, but if I didn't, wouldn't hurt me too much.
Yeah, exactly, because it just doesn't affect you too much. But now if you realize me not logging in is 5 pulls lost, whoa, hold on, I'll log in for that, you know?
Yeah, right, like, whoa, wait. Gotta do my logins, guys, hold on.
We actually had a talk recently about Tempest Trials, and I think you guys know I've been a lot more casual at Fire Emblem Heroes over the last year plus, because I did literally announce I'm not going to be playing it competitively anymore. But one of the things I noticed was the amount of people who actually finished Tempest Trials. At best,
hilarious how low that is.
It is.
Oh yeah, I saw that talk in Basement about how that had gone down a lot.
Yeah, at best it's around 10,000 people, because just getting 50k, you're going to get top 10k ranking. It's that bad now.
And I mean, put it this way: I think if you do the 2 like boosted ones every day for the whole run of the event, you will
max it. Yeah, you'll max it. It's guaranteed. But people won't log on every day, which is why I'm like raising these issues. Now, I'm not trying to be doom and gloom over such a good Faye channel, but that is why they have to do things like this.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Calling out the bad, but also acknowledge that it's a really good step.
Yes.
Like, that's why they do these things.
Yep.
So, nonetheless appreciated.
Now, let's talk about the Celebrator Guaranteed Legendary Hero Summon. This.
Right.
Best color. Red.
Ha!
I think it's red.
Is it?
Okay, let me know.
Yeah, red is...
Well, let's put it this way. The only unit there that is usable...
Whoa, hold on. That's a bit far.
Okay, that's
a bit far.
That's a bit far.
You're telling me Nana's useless now or something? Like, come on.
Well,
yeah,
yes, but she's getting remixed really soon.
Hold on. So only usable character is Shez, and we're not gonna bet on Nana. Are you sure?
I did forget Nana's remixes in a couple weeks. Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. It's just, I think of all these colors, green seems like the highest density, because...
Whoa, really?
I don't know, I'm kind of just talking, like, what I can see here,
it has the newest character, and it has the newest Hall Form character, so Robin and Corrin.
Yeah, Robin and Corin, Violet's remix isn't too long ago, and Legendary Ninian. Her remix is still this year.
Okay,
and
but you want to talk about Hector and Celica?
Yeah.
Ooh, Hector.
You want to talk about Lynn?
Impressive.
Yeah, you want to talk about Lynn?
Oh.
You want to talk about okay, Edelgard's okay, but like
Edelgard's
we can all
fine.
acknowledge there's much better Edelgards at this point. So
Absolutely. I mean, hey, Alir's fine.
fine. Okay, well if you say so, she's hitting like zeros nowadays, but all right.
Yeah, it's kind of embarrassing. I mean, I'm just looking at Red by comparison. Ike is actually
Ike is
useless.
hot garbage.
Yeah.
He's worse than him. He's worse than the original.
Roy
which
is hot garbage.
Yep.
Oh, I
Roy's
wasn't
almost
talking about
bad.
Farm Heroes, by the way, but
Oh, well,
okay. Anyways,
Well, also
Well,
true,
okay.
honestly.
Also true though. There is no good Roy right now. Sorry.
but I still think you have a
We'll have to
competent
wait for Emblem Roy.
buffer in Elywood, and I still think
Yeah.
Sigurd
he's
and Seliph are
he's
not
absolutely
bad.
terrible.
Yeah, you're right about that.
Yeah, those are certainly usable.
Legendary Sigurd just hurts me because of Emblem. Blue?
Well, yeah, Emblem dunks on him, but then again, so do a lot of the other. Wait, what?
Blue maybe.
Blue
'Cause
is not bad.
Legendary female
honestly.
Shez is obviously female Shez is worse than male, but not terrible. Legendary female Violet's remix is actually underrated. I
She
think.
does technically the newest refine right now. Oh, sorry, remix right
The
now.
only two
Yep.
I really don't
She
like
is
in
actually
blue
not bad.
are Julia and Ephraim. Other than that, like the others seem
Even
at least
Azura's-
usable.
Okay.
Maybe
Like you wouldn't want Azura.
perhaps I was unfair and I wrote it off because Dimitri's there.
He is one of the middle of the pack ones in that, I would say.
Hey, if you slap Brutal Tempest on Dimitri, he's fine. Like
Nothing
fine.
amazing.
Make it work.
He's fine.
Fine, if you have to go pretty far. Who has
You
that
do,
Tempest?
but then for most of these
That's
legendaries,
Ira. So
Yeah,
I know
Ira.
that.
Oh sure, yeah,
most of these
that
legendaries
sounds
you have to
great.
go pretty far to do that with, unfortunately.
Okay, well, I think we can at least agree Carlos is whack.
Yeah, Carlos.
It's
Yeah,
it's not the lowest floor, granted, but its ceiling is so low. I don't know why you would bother.
No, Red is the lowest
Yeah,
floor,
it's-
and that's just because
like
you
you've got
cannot go
basically just
lower than a
legendary
5-star.
Micaiah. To be
Yeah.
fair, legendary Micaiah isn't good, but
What? Yeah,
Huh?
she is.
That's what I said. Yeah, she is good.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, I know. Legendary Micaiah is great. Claude's fine.
It's fine.
hard to
Alir's
use.
fine.
Yeah. I mean,
That's the best we can say. The majority of them are fine. So yeah, they
Yeah,
average
it's
out
fine.
decently, but
Actually,
like
yeah.
I would risk things.
There's no high ceiling, no low floors. Just kind of okay, Grima, but other than
Grima.
that,
but I mean, I guess Micaiah is one of the better units here overall, but that's really it.
Yep.
Like, I think blue seems like it has the best distribution. Red is if you want a little more min-maxing. Green, I think, is kind of hard to lose on unless you get Lynn.
What Lynn, Hector, and Celica would all be whack.
Yeah, all three of those would. Hey, Hector's funny. Yeah, that'd be pretty bad. I think Colorless is just straight up Micaiah or bust.
All right,
Maybe
so then in my eyes it comes down to red and blue predominantly, and if you want to
Yeah.
risk it on green, technically. I mean, if you get Robin or presuming you got Hall Form Robin and
Right.
Corrin, I guess there's something there, but okay. This one's really hard to call. I'm gonna just say go follow your heart. Just do whatever you want.
Yeah,
It's
I
too
just go by
hard.
which
It's
one's
too
most-
hard. It's not. One color doesn't have clear value over the others, unless it's Carlos, and that's it.
Yeah. Problem is that there's just so many lords that are old legendary heroes. You can't really win on any color, like hardcore win.
you just have to hope for the best, really.
Yep. And this comes out the day of the banner, so Tuesday.
Okay, let's get through the Rising Heroes thing. This is really quick. I'm just glad they're being smart. There's no other way I can say it. They're using data, which is something they don't usually do.
Yeah, no, they fully acknowledge these are the versions of the lords that people like the most. Let's make them banner units.
Yes.
Smart.
It's free money. It's been free real estate for years now. I'm glad they're finally doing something like this.
couple of them are kind of goofy. Like Valentine's Crom is just there because that's the one that would probably have the most value in a Hero Rises, but
Yes.
it's not the best Crom.
Yes.
It's just, but you know, you take and get, you give and take a little bit on that.
Okay. Well, they gave us free tickets to encourage us to pull, so
Yep.
very smart. Like 5 tickets, people would be tempted to at least burn some orbs on it. So
Yeah, I shouldn't, but I might be considering on a couple of them.
yeah, I know what you mean, because going into it, I'd be like, I would never spend orbs, and then in the moments, like, I want to believe. I go for it.
I want to believe. Emblem Celica is a really bad example, but if I didn't have her, like, I could get an Emblem Celica. There's a second blue orb on there. Ooh,
All right.
that's a lot of structures.
I would have said this is the hypest thing of this entire Faye channel, because I have such a soft spot for the pixel art stuff.
I love the pixel art and acrylic stands. Like that's.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's a thing.
Yeah, I actually have. I don't know where I put it, but I actually have one for Katarina somewhere around here. Kind of sick.
Anyways, they made a gazillion of these.
Yeah.
They literally made a gazillion
I
of these.
hate this. I just finished the
You
accessories.
finished collecting it?
Yeah, 3 days ago.
Congratulations.
Yeah, that's right. He posted about it. He was so happy. I remember that.
But they had 5 more.
In that span of time, ISO's was like, we can't let this man be happy. They scrounged together like 30, 40 more.
I swear, every time I finish, it's within a couple weeks. This time even less. That they add more accessories. They know.
Yeah.
They know I'm about to finish at this point. I hate it here.
Anyways, this is such free money. There's no other way for me to say. People, you know, I wanted to take this one step further. Guys, don't you want to, even if it's just temporary, for like, they did this in Nikkei, by the way. In Nikkei, for April Fools, they did like chibi versions of all the characters when you enter battle, so it's just chibi versions everywhere.
Yep.
What if, at least for one day, they just use pixels?
Everything is pixel art?
Yes.
That'd be something.
That'd be so sick.
We had one April Fool's where it was the original, like, 1-1 of, that's Mario terms, of Fire Emblem 1 for the April Fool's map. Like, 8-bit, hardcore. You know which map. It was a couple years ago. Like, and it was just a bunch of, like, FE1 units, like, Marth's starting army, basically. Like, that was cool.
Yeah, that was cool.
Course, it was not like the units were different sprites,
right?
But it still had like the unique backgrounds and map art with the 8-bit music.
Yeah,
that was sick.
That Fate channel, I thought I was really pleased with, because they were trying to sell us on the first Fire Emblem game coming on Switch.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was 5 years ago then. Jeez.
Yeah, I know. So many familiar faces gone.
Oh, don't even get me started on that. Yeah, this has almost been going on for 10 years.
I agree. It would take a lot of effort, guys, but I do think they probably get help on this. I don't want to make that allegation starting with A and I, but I do want to say chances are this wasn't all by hand. I don't know for sure, but like I feel like there's lots of ways to do this. That wouldn't be all by hand.
Maybe, but those sprites are, I believe, the accessories like turned into acrylics. Obviously, the new ones are straight up new, but those were from years ago.
Right.
When that stuff was pretty fresh. I don't think it was really good at doing 8-bit stuff back then.
I don't know about you guys. Have you seen how good AI has gone in? I've been covering a lot of politics.
It's gotten startlingly better.
A couple weeks ago,
exactly.
when they pushed that big update, that was nuts.
No, hold on. No, I've been covering a lot of politics because of recently the tariff war, and China memeing on America is so funny. They had their AI generate memes of like fat Americans putting screws into phones.
Oh yeah.
And then freaking Captain America and Hulk making a phone. Like, it was like, what the? This is the crazy.
Oh, I didn't see that part.
It was so funny. Like, AI's gotten so good, especially in Asia. I know people think it's really big in the West with ChatGPT and whatnot.
One really cheap.
Yeah.
Like,
No. Yes, you're right. It's insane over there, especially at the low prices.
No, seeing that I don't know if war is the right word, but just like the race, essentially, like to advance AI so rapidly, it's insane. Like just in the past year, past couple of months, even.
Exactly.
So fast.
You guys don't even have to worry about Fire Emblem Heroes going EOS. Don't worry, AI will kill us all before.
Oh, good. And then we won't have to worry about AI or anything else.
Yeah, you don't have to. Yeah, you're right.
Or Faye.
Oh my gosh. Anyways, the progression's insane. Seriously, like 5 years ago, no one really talked about AI. ChatGPT, was that even like a thing we could access? And it's just like the last handful of years, it's gone everywhere.
It was pretty much what we have today. Is like, I believe it was conceptualized in 2018, which means in less than 10 years, it went from a strong concept to now.
Yeah.
Put that in perspective.
Yeah. Now we have like AI anime and stuff. That's crazy. All right.
Yay.
This though, oh my gosh, this caught me off guard. Normally I see a new castle design, I'm like, oh, whatever, dude. Like I'll
probably use it.
Sure, I'll enjoy it for like 10 minutes and then I'll never even acknowledge it's there anymore.
Yep.
I am such a sucker for 8-bit. This actually got me excited.
The nostalgia.
I was actually so hyped when I saw this. The 8-bit Marth at the top is setting me too.
Yeah,
like,
man.
This is gonna be such a fun theme to have. And of course, you gotta put on the castle music that's 8-bit. You gotta have the full experience. But no, this is actually really cool.
I can't believe how much of a sucker. I can't believe they didn't do stuff like this earlier. I mean, they played around with it many years ago, but
yeah,
they finally went deep into it. Yeah, I'm a fan. This is awesome.
No, absolutely. Like a permanent 8-bit, like whenever you want it as your castle, and then you can throw in all the 8-bit accessories. I love it.
Okay, we're almost done. We're gonna skip over to the biggest news of them all.
I'm pretty sure that color display wouldn't be possible in the NES. I think that's too many colors, but I could be wrong.
Oh yeah, the NES only had what, like 8 colors? So
yeah, I think you can only display like 8. So with all that shading, you wouldn't be able to put any color on the sprites.
all right, the biggest thing of it all. I brought this man's name up.
Journey.
I don't even think he makes videos anymore. Do you guys remember Otax? And he used to make these like flash video. They're not flash, but like he used to make these weird ass.
Oh
like,
yeah, Otax.
Yeah, Fire Emblem fight videos.
Yep. That's exactly like I was getting a mixture of that, and I love that they use the actual Morty's death animation.
Hold on, I'm gonna ask chat.
Yeah, that's so funny.
Anyone remember Otax? He wasn't the biggest Fire Emblem Heroes content creator, but what he did make was legendary. Like everyone knew.
Yeah, you know his videos if you've seen one.
Yes.
Basically, it's like a mixture of that and, as weird as it is to say, kind of like those old mobile game ads, quote unquote, where it's like level 1 mafia boss sort of thing.
Yes.
Like, I was getting some big clickbait vibes from that. I love it.
So I'm glad IS. There's no way if they just did their jobs, they would have found stuff like that. But I'm glad IS like woke up to the meme value of all that, because people have been doing stuff like this as just for fun for like years now. So the Rise intro was awesome.
Quirky.
Yeah.
The manga itself, like the Faye manga, has been doing that kind of stuff, like self-aware and all that for so long.
True, yeah.
The games itself don't acknowledge any of that, so...
Which is sad.
I love what
but
they're
now-
doing here.
Yeah, I'm glad
They
they're
even
doing it.
said a level 40 brigand boss, like the level 100 mafia boss from those ads.
Yes, those things are so old, but I'm glad. It always bugged me that they didn't have anyone who like understood what their community. Like if they ever went on like Fire Emblem Heroes Reddit or just in Japan paid attention to the web communities, you would have seen this stuff everywhere. So like they could have taken advantage of it years earlier. But I'm glad they finally did. If one man by himself can do these kind of animations, how come a paid team can't? You know what I mean? So I'm glad they finally did it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, I was so taken by the hype and momentum of this because it's Rise kicking everyone's ass that it took me until after the video to think about it. Then I realized this idea is actually not the freshest, because we've literally gotten Hall Forms, which is like version 1.0 of this, Seer Snare, which is essentially version 2.0 of this, and now this, which is it's not.
Yeah, it's sort of retooled, but It's got some similarities for sure.
Yeah, it's not crazy what they've done,
Oh,
but despite it just being like an iteration, I'm excited to try it out. Like, this looks like a
It
lot of
looks
fun. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
for anybody who has done crop maxing in the past, you know how fun it is to stack an unbelievable amount of bonuses and figure out the most broken permutation possible. Doing that intentionally is kind of sick.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
We've gotten so many bonuses in the game that they might as well make a whole mode dedicated to them.
that's probably exactly what happened. Like,
Was
guys,
that
we're
captain
making
skills?
A lot of captain skills
From Summer Duels.
I didn't see any captain skills.
Yeah, I didn't see any, but if
It
they
felt
did,
like-
I guess that'd be interesting.
It felt like captain adjacent skills at least, because of the same mentality and idea of it. But no, seriously, if they do stuff like that, it'd make it even more interesting, because you literally cannot replicate it in actual play. So
Yeah, I mean, as it is, they showed Deep Star on Marth. You can't do that, so there's not a lot of exclusive statuses anymore, but it's impossible to have certain combinations of statuses just by unit limit.
Mhm.
That already excites me.
You know what?
Yeah?
You know what actually excites me?
What's that?
The title. Your time to shine. It's not something stupid. No offense
No,
to
it's not.
Yeah,
it's
Yeah.
cool.
like Hall of Forms, Seer Snare, like, yeah, they're good, but like the names? It's just English this time. You know what I mean? You just immediately
no, it's
know
just
what it
plain
means,
English.
what it wants you to do. I don't know what anything else wants you to do. Like, okay, tap battle.
United
that one was easy. Yeah, United
Yeah,
Warfront.
there's
Like,
some
what?
easy ones.
what are you talking
Even
about?
still. This is clear. You got the unit, and you just want them to bulldoze things.
Yes.
And it's very clearly acknowledging, like, okay, your old ass units, let's make them fun again.
Yes.
Put all your bonuses on your Legion. Everybody do that.
Well,
And make
all
them
2 people
absurd.
will do that. You and RAWR Legion will be doing that.
Yeah.
Okay, but the point I'm getting across is, again, Seer Snare doesn't describe the mode at all. I think we all
Nope.
recognize that. Or Rival's Domain.
Yeah, rival domains.
what?
Which
What rival?
is also a generic mode, by the way.
Yeah, I
always
know.
I always mix it up with Grand Conquest, even though I shouldn't, because it sounds more important than it is.
I know.
Yeah.
But that's the point. Like, it is good to just get something that everyone can immediately understand what it is just by reading the name. So
Yeah, I was taken aback, honestly, just by how simple the name is.
yeah,
So I
because
like that.
it does show a change of direction. If nothing else, this Fate channel showed they're at least a little bit more aware.
Yeah, it was a very fresh channel, that's for sure.
Yeah.
To say nothing of the fact that there even is one, by the way.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting this at all. I thought it was a Fate trailer. That's why I was okay being late for the stream, because there's just like, it's just gonna be a Fate trailer. No, it was a Fate channel.
Yeah, I was literally like, the only reason why I'm like pinging Dex, like, okay, Dex, we gotta go into VC now. I was just gonna watch the trailer and be like, oh, this is neat. Skip. Maybe we'll talk about it. Done. No, they went
Far
above
from
and beyond.
Okay, so the final thing before we check out the trailer, how would you rate this? Out of 5 or 10?
Out of 5.
The people had to rate out of 5 because we don't have 10 options available.
Yeah.
So
Right. I would rate this a 4 out of 5. I want to say.
I want to give it a 5, but I feel like it's because there's so few W's that I want to give it a 5.
That's.
Yeah, I think definitely.
I like
at
what was
least
within
8.
it a lot.
8 out of 10 minimum. And honestly, part of that's going to definitely just be because I love the units that they chose for the banner. But, you know.
Yeah. I have some bias there too.
The people gave it 4, so I feel like that's fair.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's about where I'm at.
Again, open to going higher, but nonetheless, very exciting Fate channel.
Okay, well, let's check
Absolutely.
out the trailer now.
This is going to be a little fun.
Yeah. Legion and I were about halfway through it when.
Yeah,
when
you
came in.
we got to the point where I'm like, oh, this is different than I was expecting. Right as you joined.
You guys have to give me the title of the song request. Otherwise, I have to open it and copy it.
Horror.
No, it delays things because I have to load it.
Well,
Twice.
yeah, no, it's not great all the same. Is my vocal quality, is it worse or is it just different right now?
Just have more background. Like it's got a little bit more gain, I think. But
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. I still haven't figured out my my mic setup for this different computer. At
You
the
haven't
very
cut out
least,
yet.
my computer doesn't overheat. And oh yeah, that I'm glad about that.
Hey, if it means no cutting out, that's all I care about. Naga!
Oh shoot. We'll just watch it proper and then we'll just talk about it.
Right.
Gmo is streaming? Can we give him a shout?
Emo is streaming.
I did not know he streamed. What the hell?
Me neither.
I didn't either.
What?
I feel like I would. Sup,
Oh,
Gmo?
thank you, Gmo, and your viewers.
What the heck? Hold on. I'm checking that out. Sorry, guys.
Jamboree.
I'm checking that out. Was this a personal session with your friends? Oh my god, do we get to see Gmo? Oh my god, what is this? I'm giving him a follow.
Jamboree with motion controls is the way to play it.
Oh, wow.
He actually gave a real title, but it's motion controls. Hold on, now I'm gonna stalk you.
Uh-oh. Oh, that's
Is this your only
that's
video?
his only stream.
I think it is. He played for 2 hours and 40. Did you finish the game? Can you actually finish Jamboree in 2 hours and 40?
You can.
He actually
Yeah,
did 20
that
20 out of
map you
20.
can. I just played this
my
game
gosh.
with Legion and a couple
Yeah, Dex
other
and I
people,
know how this goes.
weeks
Our
ago,
games
but
take
it was-
like about
it was
3.5 hours because we play 30 turn games.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I've been thinking of bringing it back, because when Mario Party Superstars came out, we actually played it as a Discord a couple times.
Oh,
And
yeah,
fun
that was
fact,
very
I
much
won every time.
Yeah, Dex, how's that going for us?
Oh man, that's been crazy.
Freaking Velma won last time.
All right, guys, if you haven't given
They won
Gmo
by
a follow,
losing.
please do. He's a friend of the stream. He's always been awesome. He's been here for
Yeah.
many. I swear he's been here since the start. And if you think, I've heard of Gmo before, that's right. You've heard of Gmo before because it's terrible for you. If you find foods with Gmo in it, do not eat it. It's bad for you.
True. And he's still, I changed his name like 2 years ago to genetically modified Oshawott on Discord, and
And he
hasn't
still
changed
kept it. Yeah, I know.
So, yep.
Well, I honestly forgot.
Whoa,
the original
holy
name.
shit.
Oh, you played PMP.
Whoa! He has. How do you have?
Oh,
How the hell
Oh,
do you
yeah.
have videos
years
from
ago.
9 years ago? What is this?
wow. Back in his
Wow.
high school days, maybe.
Wait,
I don't
were
know
you
how
playing
old
this
he is,
on
but-
Wii U emulator?
Oh my god.
Oh,
Anyways,
that's weird.
so for everyone else, if you follow me long enough, I will in fact stalk you. That's what we verified today.
I think I might have streamed like once. I don't even. No, I don't think so. Actually.
All right,
Nothing
we're
was talking to me.
gonna watch a trailer real quick and then we'll talk about it. All right, here we go.
All right, 2 minute 40.
Classic Twitch.
This sounds like alien music.
For dragons
It's the
to
original
survive,
Tiki theme. I think
they
from
must
Mr.
abandon their draconic forms and live as humans do.
I'm just hoping everyone's in English. That's all I'm hoping for.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I think they all are. From the Fate channel. I
Neon
remember.
actually gets to me. What crazy art! This is the best looking Naga by far. Not even close.
And
I like
now,
all of them, but this one looks really, really nice, I
Yeah.
will say.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Mythic, but you know.
Yeah, her stats are also quite impressive.
Oh, HP.
That's Naga's thing. But
I do like low
Oh,
HP
nice.
because if you're going to use scaling, you want less HP to scale more.
that is, yeah, technically true. In
Divine
Yeah.
God
if you're
Fang.
scaling defenses.
Okay, I know I trigger people bringing this every time, but I always get triggered for them showing a character that's not even that old getting destroyed. Erica's a fine character. She's actually really good.
Yeah, she's still actually, I think underrated, honestly. Really solid.
Yeah, the first one is Discord
this.
who consistently shows off how good she still can be. Give us
Right.
Credit.
Exactly. And then get destroyed. Okay, Naga's gonna be really annoying to deal with. That the fact that she won that fight so cleanly and she gets to back off. My gosh.
We do love a good Kanto.
My name is Goto. I came into this world a divine dragon. Now I have turned my attention to the study of magic.
Kurt Bicknell. I don't know if I've ever heard his voice before. He's really good. I like this voice.
Yeah, I meant
It's
to
a
look that up.
different voice actor from the original Goto, unless it's an alias. In which case it could be the same.
Because
But it looks like
he sounds like he's freaking from like Lord of the Rings or something, you know, or audiobook guy, like narrating for like the Game of Thrones or sorry, a Song of Ice and Dragon or something.
He only has one credit, and that's for Raincode.
Oh my god, I'm happy for him then.
Yeah, unless that was an alias he's used before, but you know.
Sure. Also, you're right. It might be an alias with all the VA striking. Though if you get caught on something like this, you're gonna get slammed. Anyways, artist is Yamada Akihiro. You can recognize that art.
Yeah, it's so recognizable.
I love that artist.
Yeah,
I know they're divisive.
Right.
They're such a good artist.
Yeah, you just recognize that styling immediately. Also, I don't like this Goto. I'm sorry. I like Goto even older. You know, some guys get hotter as they get older. Like George Clooney. I think he's he's definitely a silver-haired fox at this point. Anyways, where am I going? Goto, I think it looks way better with that hair. Right now, he looks homeless. No, I shouldn't say that. He looks like
Jesus.
Study of magic.
Oh God,
Jesus depicted.
Yeah,
depictions. Yeah.
Yeah, he looks like homeless Jesus. Wait, no, that's not accurate.
Wait,
homeless Jesus. That's just Jesus.
Okay, he's still Goto. That AoE resistance is still there.
Yep. Also, Leonard Draper only has like 2 credits, so let me say who's real, if they both are or not.
For a moment,
Leonard
I thought
Draper being his original VA.
I thought for a moment he was introducing all new skills.
Yeah,
that'd be pretty crazy, but no, at least he has a souped up version of his A slot and a new B skill.
All right. I'm gonna say it again. I know I'm a broken record. The fact he's about to beat Heathrin, that's nuts. Heathrin came out at New Year's and she's still really good.
I mean, she's good as a support. Her combat is live and die by the
Bear
AoE,
witness.
and that's exactly what Goto's doing.
The Divine Nectar support is insane, though.
Yeah, absolutely. Divine Nectar is still
That's
one of the
what
best
makes
statuses in the game, period. That was a lot of damage.
And he's like, "Who the hell are these people?" To steal a joke from Legion earlier.
Wait, why did they show the enemy heroes moving? What? Huh? They didn't do anything.
I think
They wanted to show him buffing.
allies.
Oh, okay. I didn't notice. Last Earth Dragon.
Yes!
I am merely borrowing
So
the
cool.
human
Same
form.
VA, same artist.
I have no
but
affinity for them.
Just looks different.
Badass. Now, here's a little kicker for you.
What?
Well, you'll see.
Oh, he's the demo.
Yeah, he's demoted.
Wow.
And he
Do
does
you
have a perf,
mean-
to their credit.
That's
What do you
interesting.
mean Medius is a demote.
Wait, he's normal pool because this isn't a special banner.
Yeah, he's just a
He's
straight up
summon
summonable.
anytime.
You could literally summon Medius anytime you want on a random blue orb. Just as a normal hero.
What this is saying is, because this, I'm having read the weapon yet, but I'm gonna at least say it's gonna be Medius level, Medius in the game already, which is very impressive because you can make a +10. Medius is no slouch. He's not amazing, but he's no slouch.
His remix is in a couple weeks.
It's so close, yeah.
Having a demoted version of that, and you know he's got avant-garde. Also, he's gonna score like nuts.
When was the last time we had a demo with perf that we were excited about?
And that doesn't even really count for that because
Shez.
we weren't.
You're
bad.
right.
We were
Yeah,
just excited
that
for
was-
Shez because it was a perf at all.
Right.
Holy crap! How long ago is that?
That was 2022, I'm pretty sure. End of 2022.
Book 6, right?
Yep.
Guys, you realize how many years it's been since we got a character this exciting?
This is, and this is going to be a step beyond Shez.
Oh, absolutely. Because Shez's weapon was kind of awkward with HP conditions, and the effects were a little
She needed slaying to really be
yeah,
good.
she needed slaying.
That's
At least
true,
she was a good stat spread, but she kind of fell in line with a lot of the other fast axe infantries. Still above of them all, but it was kind of rough.
I'm just
imagine
glad
having a mythic demote.
Right. This is essentially a mythic demote, guys.
Yeah.
IS not being stingy is insane. Also, the biggest difference is this is an actual unique animation.
Yeah, they got us
He's a real Earth
Dragon.
Dragon. He's not a Dark or Shadow Dragon. Yeah,
Run while you can. But I love him.
What does it look like to you guys, though?
like a Stegosaurus, I guess.
Almost
Or
like a
man.
almost
He's
like a
going to be
depiction
scary
of
half an arena.
kaiju's, like Godzilla-ish.
Yes, reminds you of Godzilla, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, as Raymond pointed out, yes, this is 100% viable arena unit. I'm just wondering, can we make enough? Because by the time I could make a +10 Shez, she was no longer viable. So I'm hoping...
I mean, you could pull this banner.
Okay, I'm not going that far. Are you crazy?
It's really nice because magical damage as a demote is pretty hard to come by with like rail units.
This encounter dragons also means he scores above average.
True.
Remember that.
Wait.
And high
Like a
dragon
monster
wall.
from Yu-Gi-Oh called Guardian Grarl from the first anime.
Did we... Okay, I don't know what you're talking about, Sungwa. I don't remember that at all. Did we not have a Senatiki?
We did.
We did.
This
So
is a tune, Tiki.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, ain't that weird?
She's gonna get every class, isn't she?
Pretty much.
At this rate, yep.
We're gonna get rearmed next, guys. Watch out.
I'm hiding.
Why would we? You know.
I'm so
I do like
glad
the plush on her head.
her VA
Do artists.
can still voice. Oh my gosh, it would be so awkward if someone we've listened to Tiki talk for so long now, guys.
The only reason we associate her with a British accent is because of her.
Yeah, because of this VA.
That's a new inheritable special.
This is a short story.
that was
I don't want to
Yeah,
read.
let go.
That was 2 pages. That was 2 full pages, guys.
Yeah,
This
I
is
bet
gonna better be a
you
Steven in
were
my
very
corner.
appreciative of the first 2 heroes for how short they were.
Yes. Also, Res Scout Echo is insane. Are you kidding me? That's an Echo.
Yeah, Scowl as your Echo. That's gonna be awesome on dragons like Medius.
You can do double scale. Or triple.
Oh, we talked about this in the past. Double Scowl is not useless.
Nope.
Yeah, not
that
these
preamble.
with all the preemptives running around.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you can fit it in your kit, I mean, dragons like Null C, but not armors.
That damage is so friggin' insane. It's green versus red, guys. Kvaser just gets shredded.
The whole thing was having a bunch of percent.
Yeah, remember she has
These days, that could shred
60%.
Come on. It's not even...
This one's gonna be this one's a more egregious.
It's not
setting.
even been a year. Ah.
I mean, in this case, at least it's now
Solid.
green versus red.
Defense.
0.
Stay alive,
That's
Bernie.
a little painful.
10. Oh
Hey, she did
my
damage.
god.
She did damage.
If I could zoom into Bernie's face right now, that's how I feel about this right now, guys. That's how
She looks a little worried, yeah.
I haven't even, for those who don't know, I still haven't done my Brave Hero free pull or free selection yet. Because I couldn't make up my mind. And
Even harder
with
now.
every day passing, I'm like, even if I don't make up my mind, does it even matter anymore?
Bernadette is actually the most meta viable right now, and it's just because of paranoia.
Oh.
Disgusting status. Oh yeah, right. The story.
Oh, yeah, story. That's right. That's a normal chapter. For those who've been keeping up the story, I don't want to hear the details. Just good or bad. Or meh.
Not great.
Eh.
It's mediocre at best.
The story, I'll just say it in the most short way possible, is it's been building up to the story.
But that's what they do every year, and then they give us nothing at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically, that's what it feels like it's going to be.
Oh,
Although I
God.
feel like they might do an ass pull in the middle. That's what it feels like it's building to.
Yes. I was hoping for more, because, I'm gonna be honest, the April Fool's thing, at least was on time-ish. I mean, it's the day afterwards. It should be the day earlier or day of, never afterwards, but whatever. That's how Fire Emblem Heroes does their stuff. But when they did that stuff with Baldur and introduced new characters, it's just like, I had some hope.
Yep, it seems like it's still moving the same as any other story chapters. But at least it's more, I don't know, like in line with the overall story arc because it has a lot of, like it has Loki and it has Thor and there's continuity, so,
Continuity doesn't matter if it's not good continuity.
That is true. I just would rather have it. Would rather have it than not have it, I suppose.
Did you know there's a continuity of a tradition of flinging shit at each other? I'm glad we're continuing that continuity. You know what I
confirmed
mean?
that the Loki we see isn't her true form.
Yeah.
Story confirms that Loki we see isn't her true form. Okay, well, I don't even know if she has a true form, to be honest, but sure.
Can I
I thought
point
her
out
mythic form
that
was
maybe
supposed to
this
be
is
at
the
least
very
closer
first
to her
instance
true
in a
form.
long while of being on banner, not have your teeth, and yet still lost his perf skill.
Oh, that's right. He doesn't have a perf skill.
He did. His perf skill is really not good anymore, though.
Yeah.
Well, again, his remix is in a couple weeks, but yeah,
Oh.
he doesn't have a short rebirth.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna be happy with the fact that we got something here. It's been 3 years.
Yeah. Well, okay.
I'm elated, especially
A
it being
demote,
an
a
important
demote with a
character.
personal B skill and weapon. Come on.
Yeah, that would be a bit far. But honestly, I hope they. I want them to go far.
Yeah.
They've been doing that on seasonal demotes, at least. Like Tana.
All right.
I use her
well,
in Arena, she's so good.
this banner details have not really changed my mind on the core basis of it. I like the characters; they're pretty cool.
Yep.
And they all. I mean, I didn't have to check anything to know they were going to be good. Dragons. Many years ago, I wanted to make a video about the best class in Fire Emblem Heroes, and I was going to give it to Dragons. Now, obviously, people will argue that's changed. Great, but Dragons have always been a very high standard class, and I think they keep that today. So let's go break down the heroes.
Yes.
Let's try not to break them while we're at it.
Okay, is there such thing?
I do wish they would do this more often. Normal pool seasonals, these guys don't feel so limited anymore.
Yes, normal pool seasonals. You know what? This essentially is a normal pool seasonal because it's like a young heroes banner in a way.
Yeah, it's the
A friend
weird.
of mine pointed out to me it was like Adrift 2, and I couldn't get that out of my mind. This is way better than that, but it's funny how the theme is kind of like that.
Yeah.
That is kind of true.
Okay. I don't think there's such a thing as a bad Naga. They've all been
Well, Halloween is.
Oh,
perfect.
whoopsies. Sorry,
Well,
delete.
she was a demo though, and she was. If you built her up, she had respectable balls.
She has a cool stat line.
I mean, I saw
But-
people build her up, but there was no sustainable way that she was gonna be viable long term. So
No,
Yeah,
not with that
true.
skill access. No.
Pretty doomed.
all right. I'm gonna go really quickly. Ancient Majesty looks pretty good. Slaying effective. Standard Dragon effects. And as usual, oh my gosh, I actually am getting sick of this formula that they're doing. Of course, buffing or debuffing, and this time it's player phase, enemy phase, units HP, over 25%, attack versus -7, frozen guard. Okay, pretty good. At this point, guys, how do you even go into a battle? It's just like debuffs and buffs everywhere. I can't keep track of anything anymore.
Exactly.
That's the name of the game.
Goodness for that exclamation point next to your level, because ooh, I have to check that too often.
I know, but like you go into the game and you just have no feeling of how the battle's gonna go.
Yeah, if you don't know the units exactly for what statuses they drop, suddenly you remember that RAWR hits you for like -20 to all your stats between all of his debuffs, and you realize you can't kill anything anymore.
I feel like you have a better chance at an exam than Faye nowadays.
Feels like it sometimes.
Anyways, the buffing is the standard up to 14 extra stats, scaling of 50% foes attack, and then reduces the percentage of foes non-special damage. Okay, so it's damage reduction by 50%.
Very simple weapon.
Yeah.
Ironically, very simple weapon.
Yeah, you know what?
Frozen is the most interesting part. It's a really strong status.
Yeah, the buff debuff part seems much more interesting than what she offers by herself. It's like the bare minimum what she offers by herself.
Yeah, her combat is. It's not even her attack for damage scaling, and also no true DR scaling.
Yeah.
It's foes attack, which is unreliable. Not bad, but unreliable.
I'm also surprised she doesn't have like... Oh, well, I guess we're going to keep reading. But the weapon doesn't give you like instant Dragon's Roar or something, so let's keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty common.
AR near trace, yay! Yeah.
Yeah, I don't... For like the 3 heroes... We laughed about this many years ago because we're like, why does Ninian have this move that no one else will use? Because she had the SR...
Res.
Yeah, no, like what...
Right. And Summer Nipple
Still
too, I think.
practically useless.
Yeah. Okay, well, they put it in the game. Attack response for la-di-la. Alright, standard stuff. Divine God Fang. Allies in 2 spaces of a unit can move to any space within 2 spaces of a unit, so more support. At start of player phase or enemy phase, if units within 2 spaces of an ally grants effect against dragons, Okay, well that's off of Mythic Naga, sure. Neutralize effective against Dragon's bonuses. Oh,
She is
so
her own counter.
oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, it's pretty unique.
It's the most reliable way of giving that status now.
Okay, so she removes like the biggest weakness of dragons. That's nice.
Yeah, not a lot of that in the meta, but I guess she is also that meta. So. You know.
Oh, you're right. She brutalizes dragons while she saves dragons.
Yep.
Very in character.
Very goofy mechanic. I love it.
All right, empathy to unit allies in 2 spaces of unit for 1 turn, and then stats to unit, extra damage to unit if just within range of 3, reduces damage by 7, special cooldown charge plus 1 unit. Okay, there finally is the cooldown thing, because
Yeah.
without that, it wouldn't make sense.
Yeah, her roar would have been so unreliable without it. Very simple, even on the C slot, like the actual C slot combat stuff. 7 all strikes true damage reduction is surprisingly little.
I'm gonna be frank. I feel like Divine God Fang, the last portion was supposed to be in the weapon. That's what it feels like.
It does. I mean,
it feels
that happens
kind
a
of
lot with
like
first skills these days.
Yeah.
The C slot is a weapon onto itself. But
even still, it's at least I like that she is the buff and debuff support sort of neatly tied up. It's all at start of player phase or enemy phase, same range. So I think as a combat unit, she won't be anything insanely special, but
no.
Yeah, well, yeah, to say the least. But her support, I think, is pretty solid. Like, I could see her finding a reasonable niche for it.
I know, but
Yeah.
I think we've already summed it up. She's not necessary.
No. Unless you really care about your dragons. No.
Even for a pure dragon team, it's really hard. Again, we pointed. Who's the best dragon killer right now?
Oh no!
I
don't know
if any are meta.
I don't know exactly. So there's your answer, because I run Marth and he's getting his ass kicked even with effectiveness, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, modern dragons are kind of insane.
I cannot think of, outside of like the fact that technically speaking, Shez is dragon effective. Technically, that would be counted.
Okay, then it's probably Shez. That's your best bet. As a dragon
Winter for all the people dealing with Winter Shez. You got your out. And also for all the dragons in this meta, because it's pretty much just Naga. Not Naga. Rhea. That's it.
Yeah, so perhaps this matters more in the future. But yeah, she's a solid character. It's just I don't know how she fits right now. Unnecessary, maybe in the future, more useful. Okay.
Yeah, the dragon meta is going to be entirely how viable she is. But she has 3 bonuses, 2 debuffs, and also mobility. So that's a lot of support, fundamentally.
All right. This literally looks biblical. Goto?
It does.
Yeah.
I actually thought... I don't know why I was so insistent on him being Salamander. A otherwise completely non-character fire dragon who's like an ancient fire dragon that nobody cares about.
Oh, by the way, if it wasn't obvious, I already think this is really hard to pull for this banner. Because if Naga was not necessary and you have a demo, that's already half the banner gone.
Yep. Unless you want a plus 10 Medius now, which, fair enough.
Okay, well, let's find out. Going into this, I immediately just think better Mythic Medius. That's all I was thinking. So let's see.
Yeah.
Slaying, if HP is over 25%, attack res plus 6, reduce damage by 80% for AoEs. That's pretty standard. Reduces foes' bonuses during combat to unit allies within 2 spaces of unit for 1 turn. That's nice.
That's what his Mythic version does, basically.
Oh, that's literally it. Okay.
Yeah, it's Mythic. Yeah, Mythic support, but it also adds the Omni-Dull effect.
Okay.
So, and it's a little more flexible, like it does it both enemy phase and player phase.
All right. Penalty on foes' attack res, 20% of units res that start combat. Plus 6 deals damage equals 20% of units res. Oh, plus 6 is just to summarize
it's attack
it.
res minus 6, and then also 20% of units res. So
He's
standard
named after
stats,
one of the 3 wise men, and now Gato looks like he came right out the Bible.
Exactly, Dizzy. And then reduces damage from foes, attacks by 20% of units res, and makes a guaranteed follow-up attack during combat. Restores any HP unit after combat. That is as tame as Naga.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, kind of going into it with these two. They are the most cut and dry, normal-as offensive units possible. Their support is what matters, but still.
I'm happy for this because I feel like the power creep is rampant. Do not get me wrong, guys. These are perfectly fine. They're not bad.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah,
you can totally make either of these units work. They're just very simple compared to Camilla.
We frankly need more characters like this where the meta doesn't get shaken up every goddamn banner, because no one can keep up.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah, no. I did a little bit of summer duels this weekend, and I fight my first Camilla, and I'm like, what?
Exactly. Battle starts, and it's her field everywhere. Congratulations.
Yeah. Yeah, it was really hard to look at, by the way. But, yeah, having to adjust to that every single time a new banner comes out, that's cool.
Yeah.
So, not gonna happen here, and I like it.
I know people are going to say, well, they're not going to pull, but you're going to make your game unplayable if you keep shaking the meta up like that. Which,
yeah,
evidently, it's becoming. Like, the amount of people who play it, they're virtually all casual, because if you're a diehard, you're literally studying Fire Emblem Heroes to play it then.
Yeah.
Legion can relate.
Anyways, gift the guidance, tons of extra stats. At start turn, if units HP 25% or above, special equivalent count -2 unit, and grant special equivalent count -1 allies within 2 spaces of unit. And also, if those allies are magic or staff, grants additional special equivalent count -1 to those allies. So good with other mages. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not times pulse, so every turn he's getting 2 cooldown to himself, and same for those allies, respectively.
I want to point this out.
-2 if they're magic or staff.
It seems amazing until you remember virtually everyone has accelerated cooldown nowadays, so it's not that crazy.
It's really
good, but it's not. You wouldn't justify like always slotting in team slot for him just because of that.
It's not like we're in a meta. Pent mage emblems anymore are the thing, like Pentophilia. We're not there anymore, so...
Yeah. You'll literally have cases where it doesn't do anything, because you already had your special, so...
Yep, there's gonna be some cool uses for this, absolutely, but it's very... You gotta be deliberate with it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's worthless.
Alright, HP 25% or above, neutralize penalty on unit, special equivalent charge -1 on foe per attack, aka guard, and reduces percentage of foes non-special reduced damage skills. Okay, this by 50%. So damage reduction, pretty standard.
Yep, is very cut and dry. Attack Rise Havoc, on the other hand, is not.
Okay, so what is Havoc? Player phase, enemy phase. Okay, this is the next gen of debuffs, because that's way too good.
Yep.
Attack res -7, sabotage, schism, and then with res less than units res, so that's easy for him. He has tons of res. Additionally,
and he gets visible res from his A slot.
Yeah, his A slot is visible stats, by the way.
Yeah,
so
it spreads super easy.
Yep.
Yep. And then after start turn, skills trigger on units player phase if number of foes with sabotage effect active on map is greater or equal to 2, grants cancel 1 unit. What?
Very random.
Just kind of very
random.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you inflict 2 units with sabotage, you get Kanto.
That's the randomest. I can't think of anything weirder than that. This is infinite.
Why Kanto?
Why does he? Yeah.
Why does
it'd be one thing if it granted you,
I
don't know, some slight offensive bonus, but Kanto is like okay.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay, so now all mages can get Kanto, which is a weird thing to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we don't even. It could be more than mages. I forget the inheritance restrictions. They said it somewhere, but that is a weird status.
Yeah.
Weird.
Anyways, inflicts attack res -4 on foe and deals damage equals 20% of units res during combat, which makes sense. Scaling of res and weapon scaling of res and B slot. This actually is amazing.
Oh, really good. Amazing B slot. Like
amazing support, amazing mobility. Kanto 1 is not amazing, but for a mage, that's amazing.
For a mage, it's really unusual.
And then the damage scaling is so high.
Damage is so
remarkably, good damage skill, and the schism status, well, it's not seen very often.
Yeah,
it neutralizes triangle attack, dual strike, and pathfinder. 3 pretty powerful statuses that see meta use in different situations.
Yeah, like
triangle attack and dual strike, and those annoying Lin comps and ether raids, and then you see pathfinder strats in duels and in ether raids as well. Yeah.
All right. Pulse Deploy, I think everyone knows what it does, but it just
really
stacks
nice.
on.
I love Pulse Deploy
because it's you already have Sabotage, Schism, and now you got Ploy and Exposure. So cool.
Yeah, and if you stack this with Valadar, if you want to get funny, Valadar doesn't have any of these debuffs naturally. So you could do Panic, Discord, Sabotage, Schism, Ploy, and Exposure on this at the same time with Valadar.
Do we have any competitive Fae players in here? There's no freaking way I can keep all this in mind. This is just one character. I can't keep track. I don't know what. When you put this much stuff together, I don't know what is going on. Like, remember, you have a time limit during summer duels. I don't know what's on my character anymore. There's just too much stuff.
Yeah, and don't get me started on the fact that Ploy and Schism, I mean, I know Ploy is everywhere, but they're both hyper-specific debuffs that's counter-specific mechanics. And if you don't remember that, you're gonna get hit for Ploy, and you're like, wait, why isn't my bonus doubler working again?
Yeah.
Oops.
Fire Emblem Heroes is a 200 IQ game. There's no other way to talk about it at this point.
200 IQ game made by 100 IQ people.
That's a good way to put it.
I like that.
You know, 100 IQ is
It's
normal.
not terrible.
That's
No,
average.
You shouldn't be ashamed of it.
Literally average.
I love the memes where people are like, I scored 100 on my IQ test.
Congrats, you got everything right? Right?
I'm in the top 80th percentile of IQ. Eat that.
Oh my gosh. All right, this is
I'm
what
in
I'm
the
most excited
20th
about.
percentile. That means I scored the top 20, right?
Exactly. His art is so good. It's so
Daisuke Izuka back. So happy.
Sorry, I don't want to be too political, but do you guys believe this? I actually looked this up a while ago during the the elections in America. I looked up the smartest presidents, and did you know who made top 5?
Wasn't it like Bush or something?
No, it was Trump. Well, yes, Bush too, but it was Trump.
Oh.
But the thing is, I think he
seems
falsified that. There's no way.
Yes. I think part of it is that the IQ of presidents, the thing that they do is stupid because the presidents never do IQ tests. They just estimate based on what they think it is.
Yeah, it's all estimates.
A lot of the people who do that are just
some of them
partisan
actually have
hacks,
IQ tests. You're
Oh,
right.
absolutely.
You're right about the super ancient presidents because there were no IQ tests.
Yeah. Have fun trying to figure out how smart Trump
I'm sure there are a few that they actually did, yeah. I don't know, I feel like Trump is about as smart as the average American. I don't know, maybe a little bit more, but...
Yeah, I know. That's why I thought it was crazy, because he always talks about how smart he is, but I think everyone knows why he does that. Let's just be frank. Smart people don't say they're smart, because they would never need to say that out loud.
Absolute knowledge, and yeah, they don't need to say it.
But yeah, I always thought that was funny. Anyways, well, people can look it up. I just thought it was hilarious when we did that. Also, to be clear, to be a leader of man is not about how smart you are. Otherwise, scientists would lead humanity. So, doesn't really matter.
True. The philosopher king argument way back in the day.
All right. Well, this is a smart move, though. Medias,
Yeah,
I will pray that I will +10 him in time, because
same.
I'd love to.
I have not been excited for a demo in a long, even like special hero demos. To be honest, this has been a while.
Yeah, like. And especially when +10, like, I wanted Otana, but I knew I just didn't have the motivation to +10 her.
Yep.
I'm very glad I did, but it was a chore. Like, it took a while.
Exactly.
A lot of orbs.
The fact that we're getting a free-to-play character that we will just randomly get, granted, with every banner, the chance of you getting a Matthias is lower and lower. But
oh, absolutely. But it's gonna be such a, like, you know, you pull one orb, oh, I got, like, I don't know, I got a Florina base orb because I didn't get Fate Paths. And then I pull the next orb, I get frickin' Medius, and he's 3 stars. What?
Yes.
So very weird.
Technically, final boss, for the record.
Yes.
What?
I hope this is this year, okay. As much of a doomer as I am about Fire Emblem Heroes, this year they've done a lot of things right. I just want them to do it more and more often. That's all I'm asking for. And this is
increase the frequency.
So if they do this for more characters, I'm completely down for it. I hope this is not like, oh, this is a special occasion because this is our 35th anniversary. We're doing this, and you're gonna have to wait till the 70th anniversary for us to do it again. Like, I hope it's not like that, you know?
No. Yeah. I mean, hey, we also got Marty not too long ago, who is still one of the most popular GHBs to +10.
Yes.
So.
Still hasn't fallen off completely.
Feels so good to see.
No, not at all.
It's like essence during
Or not even completely would be exaggeration. Only a little bit.
Yes, Jim was right. 4-star on guard is crazy.
Outside of Dark Season, that wasn't even a thing. You couldn't use Anima, Light, Astra on guard.
Thank you for bringing that up. Yeah.
Yeah. That's just anti-bolt tower, bolt trap for anybody, anywhere on a demote.
Yeah, on Anima seasons, I don't like running defensive teams because bolt towers will destroy me.
Yep.
And now I can. If I get Medius, I can just run a proper full defense team.
Yep. And it wouldn't even be that hard. which is really nice.
Oh shoot, is Bolt Tower dead? You could just fight Medeus and Medeus, and that just nullifies it all.
Yep. I mean, you could look at it as the opportunity cost of running Medeus, but on the other hand, if they do, you just can't Bolt Tower anymore. And there are teams that unironically will just use Medeus outside of season or Freyr outside of season or both.
Yeah.
Well, you can do both, but I'm
gonna be honest.
Just to avoid those counters.
Anima seasons were already a pain in the butt because you had so much ways to heal up. So even at 1 HP, you couldn't get the kill.
Yep.
Right. So like Heathrin, but now even if they don't, now it's even harder because they don't even get to drop to 1.
No, one of my favorite ways to cheese some maps is just Bolt Tower. I've used Bolt Tower this whole time, and now I just have to see a demote Medeus on their team, and that doesn't work anymore.
Oh, if it wasn't obvious, guys, yes, I think he's worth running just for on guard.
Yeah, absolutely. You could run him in Ether Raid's offense and remove the worry of accidentally triggering a Bolt Trap.
That's true, yeah. Triggers,
oh yeah, Barricade.
That's true as well.
Alright, well, attack res +6 on guard, neutralize foes most during combat unit, allies within 2 spaces of unit for 1 turn. Already worth using. Additionally, stat scaling of 20% of units res at start combat +5. +5 instead of 6? Alright, sure.
Well, it is 3 stats, but the defense is just because he's adaptive.
Sure. Unit deals +X damage and reduces damage from foes attacks by X. X equals the number of staff and dragon allies on the map. Oh, just like Medeus, sure.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, excluding unit times 5 +10 max 20. That's nice. And also, foes attack can trigger foes special units res over foes res +5. And let special charge +1 on foe before foes first attack. Wait, he's double scaled.
Yeah. Yes, there's a slot too.
Wow.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah. By the way,
I like that he has the combo that units really need these days as a demote, which is true damage, a good amount of true damage and true DR. He only needs
20 true DR is nuts.
Yeah, he gets 10 at base, and then if he has 2 allies who are either staff or dragon, like would be any mix of them, he gets to 20. If he has 1, 15. Still good, so.
The only problem with that is now you need to look. If we're talking arena, right? He is the only arena dragon.
That's
and
true.
There is no such thing as an arena healer.
Yeah, unless you do something like one of the other dragons, like the Kanas or Nell, which you could run with them, but you can't run DC dragons on both.
Okay.
So it's a little weird, but still, I mean, 20 true DR is phenomenal.
Yes.
Even just hitting 15 is fine.
This is a true modern weapon. I maybe if the attack was 6, it would be completely modern. But like outside of something small like that, it's literally a true modern weapon.
Still is visible scaling though, which is the best scale. 20% is a lot.
And he's already incentivized to run something like he can do Stronghold with Pulse Deploy, for example, to get more stats and debuff better.
The only thing that isn't here is follow-up.
Oh!
Which he can get, though, from his B slot.
From what?
He can run...
Everybody's favorite, Dragon's Ire.
Oh.
Not Dragon's Ire. What's the new version called?
Yeah, the new version is Scales.
Scales.
Yeah, which, unfortunately, Scales is a little unfortunate, but follow-ups, in my view, have become a good amount easier to outsource these days, so I don't view it as much of a problem as it used to be. You can also run Lagu's Friend with Dragon's Roar if he wants to, because he doesn't have Slaying.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
So it's
you could run a Lagu's build.
Yeah, that's not necessarily bad in that case.
Because then that's 20% of your res plus 10, 15, 20.
Okay, the high Dragon Wall argument is a pretty good one, but I gotta say, with how far they've been pushing skills, they might just release something else. You might have more options soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, you might get more 400s. I don't want more 400 SP skills, but you could. That's
clearly that's clearly where they're gonna go. So.
Yeah, and it does make sense on Medeus to have a Dragon Wall skill, technically. I can't really bash that either. But, yeah, so it'd be between High Dragon Wall, Lagu's Friend, and Dragon's Scales, what I'm hearing here.
Okay.
Pretty much, yeah.
And for the record,
Spike Wall.
If you weren't like me and foddered Herd of Marnie, Nas and compiles at 1,200 with Dragon Scales. So that's not even too bad. And then Nell is actually on the same path, I think, for Barricade. Yes. So if you want to really deck out your Medius, because then you
Yeah,
can
you've
get
got options. He's not really that inflexible, despite how he might look.
Okay.
Got good options.
Not at all.
All right, well, let's talk about the last hero. If it wasn't clear, guys, Midius steals the show. I didn't even read Tiki yet, and I already know he steals the show. Because he's accessible, and Tiki is... good luck.
Not. The only thing I can say for Tiki going into this is, can she give fodder to Medius?
That's right.
Her echo skill certainly can.
Yes, we can triple scowl Medius, because that's what we should do.
That's
You can
useful.
just do double scowl and just change his A slot to something else. I think that'd be cool.
You know what? Debo Doubler is not the worst on him, because he does buff his attack and res.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
Yeah, actually, that's not. No, that's not. Well, the other problem is his scoring skill is DCD, and you're not going to put disencounter dragons on anybody else, right? Right?
Well, if you run it, but if you're running him, like we talked about with another dragon, like the Kanas.
Hold on, it might not even matter. I know we talk about max scoring, but sometimes it just doesn't matter, so you can just put whatever you want.
Yeah, it could. Yeah, it could just kind of do it.
Okay, but yeah, in the ideal situation, you're right. It's a distant counter seal, but it's such a minute difference.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Honestly, even if you were to end up in a situation where you end up with a double disencounter, you could probably make it work.
Okay, I also got to point out, we were talking earlier about the best dragon killers. Turns out the best dragon killer is the youngest of them all.
Oh, well, yeah. You're right.
That's fucked up.
Naga might actually see a bit of use because of this.
Yeah, Naga's here to protect you from young Tiki, or younger Tiki, sorry.
Yeah, younger Tiki. It was an infantry, by the way, not an armor.
Yeah.
In case anybody gets that confused. I probably would have.
Yeah. Oh, Phantom, thanks for asking. I'm not sick anymore. I'm so glad.
Yeah.
My last month, guys, I'm so pissed off. I lost a week because I was on a business trip, which was awesome. I loved it. But I lost 2 weeks shortly afterwards because of being sick. Well, I streamed on a couple of days. Last month, I basically didn't get to do anything I wanted to do.
That sucks.
Yeah, I've been playing catch up. Did you guys know I bought Xenoblade Chronicles X? I've been wanting to start that. That is my favorite Wii U game.
I remember you saying something about that, or saying you were going to. Yeah.
Yeah, the day I got it, the day afterwards, I got really sick. Like, I got it and I couldn't even play it.
Oh, that sucks.
When you right after getting a new game is the worst time.
Yeah,
I know.
right.
But yeah, I hope next week I can. Next week is Good Friday. Wait, do Americans have Good Friday? Next Friday's off.
I don't think. I think we.
I don't.
Oh, you don't.
We don't do. Either way, I know I don't have to
celebrate. I guess.
So yeah, I'll have a 3-day weekend. So hopefully I get to start Xenoblade Chronicles X. Xenoblade Chronicles X. I know a lot of people have already been watching it, but like that is literally my favorite game on the Wii U. Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
looks really fun.
All right.
Anyways, also, I feel so bad. I was sick. Again. Dark Deity 2, which is like literally Fire Emblem. Maybe I'll show you guys real quick. I don't know if you guys know about Dark Deity. It is basically Fire Emblem. Look at it.
Oh yeah, I've heard a bit about it.
So,
oh wow, yeah, it is literally Fire Emblem.
They gave me a key. I even had early access to it. I could have played before their launch, and they allowed me to, but I was sick. Like, I'm literally so pissed off. If you're a fan of the GBA Fire Emblems, this is it. There's nothing better. Like, assuming you finished all the GBA Fire Emblems, but there's nothing better. Like, this is very, very on brand. The way it looks, the way it plays, the way it feels. But yeah, be sure to check it out. They did give me a link to give to you guys, but whatever. But yeah, hoping to play it. I'm sure you've seen a lot of Fire Emblem players play this game for obvious reasons. Again, this is the second game. The devs are really cool, and they're going to continue to improve on the game. And they're, unlike IS, which are very inflexible, these guys are very open to feedback.
Oh yeah, I've heard a lot about their not their feedback system per se, but like that they've done a lot of tweaks to the game.
Yes, they've taken a lot of input from players. Like, yeah. I know for some, the Fire Emblem games are gospel and they cannot go wrong, but they do have issues. They do have issues. Some Fire Emblem games. The last time I played Shadow Dragon, guys, I stopped playing when they butt fuck me from behind. Like, there's no other way to say it. Like, the reinforcements. Yeah, you just get ambushed. I'm like, I'm not playing this anymore. Because it's a reset. You lose someone, it's a reset. I let my weaker characters stay in the back because I don't want them to get killed, and then they get ambushed and they're dead, and now I gotta reset. And the only way I was gonna know about that is if I played it already. You know, stuff like that is stupid. Anyways.
There's marriage options too for you shippers and waifu hunters out there.
Yeah. So yeah, check them out. They're seriously awesome. All right. Anyways, I'll be playing that eventually as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Dragon Flame, even though it says it's new, everyone knows what it does because it's just another variant.
Perf.
Oh, we didn't. Oh, sorry, I didn't read the perf. You're right. I started reading the perf and then got distracted. Anyways, it's slaying, effectiveness dragon, speed, defense +6, bulwark. Why?
More bulwark.
Yay,
Yes.
copying a tuned Hector.
I don't like that. That's stupid.
I've never even seen that status be useful. I've never thought about it.
I find it pretty nice on Hector because it makes it so you can't really snipe the
fundamentally yes,
sides of the units.
But it feels like you could just go around.
Bulwark is more of a summer duels skill because it forces engagements.
Yeah, that is true. It's less useful.
It's definitely, with all these pass units, it's also a bit of a problem, but it's definitely a bit niche, but it's a really cool status when it works, and it does force unusual plays.
Well, yes, in the hands of a player, it becomes useful. For AI, it's almost useless, so.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, if units within 3% ally calc damage using 150% units defense instead of the value of units attack when special...
Sandstorm!
Wow.
Sandstorm!
Wow.
That explains why that's a defense special.
She's gonna be so annoying. Holy crap.
Wow.
Second coming of Tamara.
Yeesh. Yeah, this is just Tamara too. That's disgusting.
Alright, well, grants most units attack speed defense res equals number of allies in 3 space of unit times 3 plus 5. Oh, that's so easy. 14 stats. Deals damage equals 20% of units defense. This really is just Tamara. Reduces damage from foes first attack by 20% units defense. And also units defense over foes defense +5. Disables units and foe skills that change attack priority during combat.
Wait. Check for Hardy Baron?
Why though?
That's pretty interesting.
That's interesting. What is that for?
There's a lot of screwed up stuff in this meta right now for Hardy Baron.
There's a lot of desperation nukes. And
a lot of desperation. A lot of desperation and then paranoia.
I guess, I suppose so. But the way I see it, I think she shrugs off the damage anyways. But yeah, it would be extra security, especially future-proofing her.
I mean, she wouldn't tank Camilla very nicely, because nothing does. But Camilla has desperation for that.
Okay,
so
that helps, yeah.
She's dead.
Dragon Flame therefore makes perfect sense because of all defense scaling, debone doubler, cool.
Healing. It's a different special from Dragon's Roar. What?
Wait, is it?
Yeah, it's quite
yeah,
a bit different.
It's a 4 cooldown special, first of all.
80% of units defense, so it's Ignis. 30% of units maximum HP when special triggers. Both falling effects are met, reduces damage from foes next attack by 4% during combat. Unit foe special is ready, that's so easy. And if foe initiates combat or units defense over foes. Okay, it's guaranteed.
It's
Yeah,
a very easy check.
It's a very easy DR threshold. So it's like
yeah,
it's like Dragon's Roar with healing, but it's a higher cooldown special.
Yeah, it reminds me a bit of Flare, except it isn't adaptive in the healing. It just always heals.
Also, if you have
does a lot of damage.
For the Lagoo's friend lovers, you can have slaying with that. So that's very nice.
Yeah, you can. It's really nice because Lagoo's slaying was always a pain, but for dragons,
Lagoo's slaying Dragon's Roar.
Yeah, and now dragons can use a defensive special a DR special with Lagoo's and slaying, which is great.
But isn't Edge Scales pretty good?
Edge Scales is really good, yeah.
On Tiki, yeah, you wouldn't want to go Lagoo's. It would be redundant.
Yeah. But I'm just saying for other units, they can also do it, or they could do Edge Scales as well. Either one works.
By the way,
what?
Edge Scales is another dumb name. I don't know if anyone realizes that.
It is silly, yeah.
Yeah, it's one of those weird, like, Faye wants to have a cool name for their skills. And then I also have to remember that Edge Scales is actually just Savvy Fighter or Clever Fighter, for dragons. With true damage.
That's basically straight up better.
This is another moment where things are better had it stayed in Japanese. Because if you read it in Japanese, you'll let it go. But if you read it in English, it's like,
Some words and terms are like that.
Everybody likes edging. Yeah, that's right.
Anyways, stats deals damage equals 15% of foes attack. Reduces damage from foes for attack by 10. Wow. Increases the speed difference necessary for foe to make a fall. They've been doing that on a lot of skills lately. Frozen's just everywhere now.
It's more common because I think they've realized that the whole like null follow-up and follow-up meta has gotten to the point where just changing the speed difference actually makes a lot of difference.
Yep.
And it also lets you be like, okay, this unit's more defensive, so we're gonna only let them have defensive speed. This unit's more offensive. Okay, we'll make it easier for them to double.
Okay, this is
They
actually
don't have to do both.
this is actually vomit inducing. It's too good. It even has null follow-up. It is literally like a perfect skill.
It is if you are a speed dragon, you're probably using this skill.
Yeah, there's
by the way, the skill the skill
I've
came out on
made
Nell,
use of
by the
it.
way.
It's
Technically is
really
new.
nice on her.
Yeah, it came out on Rearm Nell, so this is technically isn't new, but it is a fantastic skill for any fast dragon, like any Lear, for example. You put that on them any day. Defensive speed,
they love it.
true damage.
It's a perfect kit.
That alone.
This is a perfect kit. Love for all makes it a perfect kit.
Yep.
So all stats plus 5, special cooldown count -1 before foes first attack during combat. Oh my gosh.
Now
Gets
it's
to-
3 spaces. That's pretty generous.
Yeah, that
Three
just
impulse.
covers everything. If units within 3 spaces of an ally reduces damage from AoE specialist by number of allies in 3 spaces of unit times 40, maximum 80. Basically Goto.
Wow.
Oh, right.
It's kind of like her
Ascended
ascended form did like percent DR, but in this case it's AoEs, but it's a lot
She
more
had
potent
both.
DR. Yeah, she had both, but it was less DR. This is changing it to they realize regular percent DR for herself isn't that good, so like,
No,
let's just
but
do AoE
keep the
DR
AoE.
and a lot of it, which is still
Yeah.
unpierceable.
You know,
keep the AoE DR, because that stuff's great. What?
her ascended version always got to me because she seems so good, but her kit was just
Does.
slightly off. And then she just disappeared one day, which is so sad
Her-
to me.
Her C slot is really cool, but I could not tell you what her perf does off the top of my head because it is so forgettable by comparison. This is like trying to make amends for that, basically.
Yeah, I think her perf was like 4 to all stats and 30% first at DR,
4 to all
two
stats.
spaces in the same.
2022, it was 5.
Maybe I don't.
This is literally she debuted in Embla's final boss chapter. That was a $5 stats weapon.
Anyways.
Anyways.
Oh, sorry, weapon. Sorry, I thought you meant her perf
No.
skill.
Yeah,
her
perf was great.
buffing.
Her weapon, I
Anyways.
think, was scowl.
Anyways.
Anyway.
Her buffing is really good. All stats plus 5, reduce damage from foes attacks, X times 7, 14. Whoa, that's ridiculous. If you put this with like Heathrin or something, like how do you die?
Eventually, you reach a certain threshold, but yes,
Yeah,
that
That's
is
so
a
much
lot of
survivability.
DR. I mean, if you get hit multiple times, eventually it'll matter. But she does have Hardy Bearing, which is a big part of it.
Yeah, you don't get hit multiple times at once.
In a row.
She's gonna wreck
Probably
you.
kill.
She's
Yeah,
gonna
when
like.
she hits you.
There's so many combinations where she just does not die and just wrecks everybody.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now
And
she
she
is an
forces
infantry.
engagements as with Bulwark too.
Yeah. For an infantry super tank, she's really trying to make it work, and I'm actually like, I commend that because it's a very niche meta right now.
Yeah, I thought infantry super tanks were
it's tough
over.
right
I thought that was the time for that was gone.
Yeah,
I think
there
it'll
has
rise
been-
back up at some point, but right now it's still pretty rough.
There's exactly one worth mentioning, and it's a Lear. Some people say Tamara.
I was just, yeah, I thought you were gonna say tomorrow because this is just better tomorrow in my eyes.
Yep, this
I
is
think
better
yeah,
Tamara,
Allure and
and
Tamara are the two.
comparable
now
to Lear.
Tiki. We've got a top 3 now. They have a
Yeah,
top
that's
2.
so 80% AoE DR is 14 first strikes true DR through the C slot. That's a lot.
She has a gazillion stats. That also that also irks me.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah, and 23 attack speed, essentially. And then
Oh, and
19
she also has,
death
I don't think, were we going to keep reading the...
Yeah, I was gonna keep
Oh,
reading
yeah,
it,
yeah.
but you guys
Yeah,
kept
yeah.
going. So her special's instant. That's
Yep.
Yeah.
it's essentially guaranteed to be instant. And also, when the unit special triggers, reduces damage by expert. It's the full reduction too.
Yep,
Full piercing on
Yeah.
special. The really
That
nice
makes
part
sense.
is that it's before foe's first attack, so she can do the whole Dragon's War thing of you pre-charge your special, and on the foe's first hit, you get all that DR.
Yeah, she gets all the
I
damage
guess-
reduction.
She's awful. Like she's awful. She's gonna ruin things. She's gonna ruin people. This is by the way, if it wasn't clear, this is another character you fight in like arena or summer duels and you forfeit because you just couldn't kill her.
Yeah, this is a
she's one
you
of those
lose kind of unit.
bully
You
units.
can't deal with her. Nah,
And it's cool that she gives. Sorry.
She can even use Null Sea Disrupt if you want to remove one of those angles, because she can't counter. Nope, actually, wait, she can. Oops.
I don't know what happens if you fight her and Snake Girl in arena. I just don't know what happens.
That's no good. Especially she's giving more stats to the Snake Girl as well.
Yeah.
I finally got Marty the perfect build, and she can now neutralize Neathogre, so it's nobody wins. This is probably gonna be a lose situation because that damage is stupid.
Yep.
That is
And
a
the
lot of
interesting
damage
thing-
on that special.
The interesting thing as well is that she gives the -1 before foes first attack to allies, like Elamine's remix C skill does. So that can help you pre-charge your specials for things like a Dragon's Roar or other defensive
halfway
specials.
defensive specials or Miracle.
I think this is easy to summarize. This is overspec. I cannot identify weakness. I cannot even identify how you win. And before someone says, we just hit it over and over again. If you have to hit something over and over again to win, you're gonna lose.
It means they're doing pretty well. Yeah.
Yeah, the most immediate answer that comes to mind is, unfortunately, Emblem effect, because infantry aren't allowed to have this, apparently. She only has that DR for the first of those 2 hits, so the second hit, you only have to deal with a true DR and not
Unless they
percent.
absolutely
Which is
tank
kind
her
of
heck
annoying.
like Timera. Everything suggests
But
that she's not
that's about
super
it.
fast if she need death and res both. Feels like she could definitely use Light as friend as well as Edge Scales.
Yes, you're right about that. Also, the Rescal Echo is so gratuitous. That's like one of her few possible ways you could have had a chance of killing her, and then you don't get it.
Yeah, that Scowl is gonna be annoying. I mean, you might as well just assume a dragon has Scowl in their kit somewhere, but the fact that it's in a otherwise non-attainable slot, that's cool.
Okay. Well,
Also, it's extra res, by the way.
so this is an Armageddon character, as in she kills the game. I don't want to be that guy, but I don't know how you beat her.
Yeah, she's definitely gonna be one of those more than frustrating units. That is definitely it.
Yeah,
she'll probably have counters, and I'm interested to see them develop. But
No.
she's definitely one of those I hate my life.
The
units.
part that gets me the most is that she has Bulwark. So in arena, I don't know how to deal with this as a result.
You can't work around her and get to her allies first.
Yeah.
And you have to get rid of her allies, and her allies just be within 3 spaces. What the hell am I supposed to do?
Also, her allies have Bulwark too.
That's right.
She slowly gets a little weaker as you snipe them down, but until you do, she'll be at full strength.
She needs to be down to 1 ally before it gets any weaker.
Tanuki, thank you for the raid. Can we get a shout out?
Tanuki.
Hiya, papaya. Zappy.
All right.
Same. Love that raid message.
All right, I think we're good with this banner.
Yeah, it seems about.
I think we just got. I know people don't like hearing shit like this. I think we just got the best character in the game. That's how far I'm willing to go with Tiki.
You think Tiki is? I wouldn't go.
Who's
that
best
far
then?
with her.
Who's the best character?
I would
now?
say right now?
Yes.
Oh, that's tough. Sakura comes to mind.
No. No. The best character has to balance everything. Sakura cannot balance everything.
She cannot, but what she does to this meta is unbelievable.
Young Cam's the best offensive character.
Young Camilla is the best nuke. I can't deny that.
The best overall?
yeah.
No.
No.
Remember,
Camilla
the
already knows some
key
weaknesses.
underlining word is overall, guys. You can always give me a situation where they're really good in one situation, but that's not overall.
Yeah. Because I mean, if we're talking,
if you're not gonna take Tiki, it's Snake Girls.
Dory.
yeah, if we're talking overall, like if we're talking in the ability to be offensive and defensive, unfortunately, yes, then it's gonna come down to Tiki and Neathogre, I think. Maybe Rhea.
No, for me, it's Tiki. It's not recency bias. If I can't identify a way to beat a character, for me, it's number 1 is going to be Tiki, and number 2, Snake Girls. Because, again, for me, the criteria is simple. Can I use them in every mode? Answer is yes. Do they score well? Of course, they score well. Every mode's Summer Duel's amazing. All right.
Yep.
Everyone knows that. And then the big one, how do we kill it? And I can't think of an answer.
Right. Yeah, when you bring in that last factor in particular, it does narrow things a bit, because obviously Faye does have specialized units offensively, defensively, supportively. Hathorn can't kill Jack. Well, not this one, but
You'd think with them being
Fate,
a major
Mythic
problem,
Hathorn
they'd do it
can't.
by now, lol.
Mm-hmm. Jimo's right too. Snake girls are still not solved. The people who okay. I had an arena duel recently, or not arena match recently, where I beat a +10 snake girl, but it was exact lethal. I had to get ether, and I had to kill the entire team before that one moment, that one chance. Leon with ether.
Oh. Ugh.
Do you understand how insane of a situation that is? If I didn't have ether, I would have lost, which only happened because I had Sakura supporting him. So, on average, I lose that fight. It just happened to work out that one time.
Dear God, you don't have enough rest to sweep?
No.
Oh.
You just don't do enough damage.
Fair enough. Yeah, that post
Yeah, it doesn't work, guys. So in my eyes, this is right up there with Snake Girls. So a top 3 character in the game. Again, this is overall. So before someone names a really good offensive character or a support character, that's not overall.
Yeah. No, I totally get that.
Fair enough. And sorry, I'll probably sound really weird.
Who
are you?
My power just went out.
Who is this?
Your power just went out? Okay.
Someone broke into our stream.
But yep.
Who is this?
Stranger danger.
Stranger danger.
Apologies. I know AirPods are fucking terrible for this, but all I have is my phone, so.
I thought it was like a stream guest from the past.
It probably sounds like one, yeah.
Yeah, it does.
Strange stream guest.
Yeah, whatever that guy
the ice.
All right, well, I think this sums it up. I think that highly of her, so I still don't think people should pull because the meta moves too quickly.
Oh, absolutely.
Who doesn't think we're getting another best character in the game in the next 2 months?
Again, we do have Fallen, which Fallen will be 4 or 5 star locks, and sure, Fallen heroes tend to strangely have the fastest drop-off, I've noticed, but they lead so strong that it's kind of hard to not say they're going to be great.
Yep.
And on the other hand, there is a Mythic this month as well, and Mythics notoriously are very unique and impactful units. Not to mention, by the way, we still have Emblem America right now.
Yes.
Who is disgusting.
Oh, people also, Kilmar brought up, Emblem America might be able to kill Tiki. Even if it were the case, if your solution is one solution, and you might fight multiple versions of this, like if you're in Arena Assault or Arena, you can fight multiples of these, right? Like, and you're not going to have Emblem America in all of them, or you're a whale, in which case then nothing matters anymore.
I will say, in fairness, if Emblem Erica doesn't kill Tiki with a Brave hit, we have problems.
Yes. Oh my god.
That one should
that
be
Hardy Bearing now just really irks me, because it just takes away so many solutions.
Yep. Unless you're a high
that
Hardy Bearing unit for some reason. Like, yeah, that just means you cannot, like, Desperation Sweep. I know that there's not a lot of common ways of doing that.
Yes.
But it removes one of the most reliable hyper-offensive avenues to sweep a unit.
Yes. Also,
in a skill slot. In the weapon, not a skill slot. Huh?
For the people who played long enough, do you remember back in the day, people considered Falling Edelgard solved immediately, but she wasn't, because not everyone had those solutions. And even like months afterwards, where we had like a handful of solutions, the realistic players knew, like, this is still a problem. You can't just say X character has been solved because of one character. You know, like, no, don't do that.
Yeah, of course, there is a certain point where it's like if a unit becomes too overtly common. Like, Hathorn single-handedly is the reason why, well, I guess Breath of Life 4, but Hathorn is the reason alone why pre-combat damage is pretty much not seen anymore. And on the other hand, Snake is the reason why Nurgle is useless. Literally, Nurgle went from meta to worthless the moment Snake came out. It happens. This is not that kind of scenario.
It was so sad.
All right, peoples. I think that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed. It's been a while since we had the guys on.
Yeah. Glad to be back.
It's good to be back, as silly as what happened the last few minutes has been.
Yeah. All right. Normally I would stay a bit longer, but I have work in the morning, so I'm gonna try to raid someone.
Oh yay!
Work, a job.
If you didn't do limited hero battles, they end in about an hour and a half.
Oh, that's great. I'll probably do it while like cramming something.
Oh yeah.
You're not gonna be able to finish them.
Makes sense.
That's okay if I don't finish.
Oh yeah, that's right there.
I say that
Just
mostly
ignore the
because
Binding Blade one.
the Binding Blade one is Laratha and Neathogre.
Oh, joy.
It's insane. PM1 made a video on it. That's how bad it was.
Yeah, that is actually one of the worst limited
He
hero
never
battles
does
of all
that for
time.
limited battles.
No.
Emblem
it's
Marth?
crazy.
Yeah, let's hope for Emblem Marth.
Yay, Emblem Marth and his... Wait.
I don't even think it works.
But he has Desperation. Hmm.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
Yeah, wait, that doesn't work. He just dies. It's the rise of Naga to kill Tiki. Except Naga's with Tiki, so now Tiki doesn't have to worry about that. Yeah.
How interesting.
Gonna love that dynamic.
All right.
True.
I will raid. And I'll raid Leaflet. It's been a while.
Oh, I haven't heard of that.
Oh yeah, it's been a long time.
Oh,
Even
she's
a new thing
playing.
that I have.
I think she's
goes-
playing the game her friend
that's
made. All right.
Oh, sick.
Oh, very nice. I've seen a couple of videos of hers on YouTube popping off recently.
Yeah, she's
just
been.
coincidentally.
Reaction con is definitely the
Good night
meta.
sayings in chat named Sheer.
Yeah, itch.
True,
Yes.
true. Can't blame someone for going for it.
Yeah, like again, I don't even. I've said this for everyone. I hold the same opinion. You don't hate the player, hate the game. If that's the game, like that is what it is. Like you can't, for example, politically, you can't blame Trump for running for president. You can't blame any of these guys. They're just doing what they're supposed to be doing.
It's the expedient thing to do.
Yeah. Anyways, I love you guys. I will be back tomorrow. Hopefully on time and hopefully to do arena, but we'll see.
Hopefully.
That's right.
Right.
Sounds good.
We will probably be back for the Mythic trailer at the end of the month.
Yes.
I think.
Oh yeah, the Mythic trailer.
Unless you decide to do data mine, which
No.
I guess there'll be plenty there.
There's no way.
Fair enough. On the Mythic trailer, I can finally update people on my. Well, not.
Okay,
people,
guys, we'll go with that.
matter, but
Raid message.
Alright.
It's probably
myself.
terrible, but we'll go with it.
Good enough for me.
Sounds good.
All right, have a good night, everyone. Take care. Till next time.
Have a great night.
Night, night.
Audio. So, night. Literally, haha.
All right, I gotta go get ready for sleep and everything. Here we go. Good night, YouTube. Thank you for being here. Like, subscribe, all those nice things. Bye bye. Oh shit, I didn't even show you guys. There she is.